And we are live.
Alrighty.
All right. I know you missed us. Everybody missed us. I believe that to be true. I'm going to tell myself that story. Hello, everybody. It's Saturday Night Fights with the Armchair Dragoons. Tonight we have with us myself, Cyrano. We got our guy Velker. Say hi, Velker.
Ew.
And we have Vance Barthart. How are you, Vance?
Good yourself, sir.
It's awesome. I'm glad we were at Origins, all of us, hanging out with the Armchair Dragoons and doing those things that are silly and fun. It is, yeah, that's a pun because of the nature of the game we're playing here. Let me get this out to Brant. I got to get our link up so that the whole world can join us. Nothing would be more exciting. I don't mind saying, and Vance, and well, actually Edward will attest to this too. I was a monstrous pain in the bottom I during a lot of Origins, because what was going on there right as we were at Origins was the Great Game, one of the coolest recreations of the Battle of Waterloo I've ever seen, being done by Dr. Troy Pollard and a whole.
And who won? And who won?
Shut it! You are shutting it. And link. And so there we go. And yes, what we're talking about is the Battle of Waterloo was recreated right around Waterloo weekend. We just got past Waterloo Day. And there they were. They were out there at the University of Glasgow in the Great Room. And they were having this wonderful, wonderful game. And 22,000 lead miniatures. So couldn't have really been more cool. I'm going to go to War Gamers and just send this out.
And which system was it?
Oh, and it was Black Powder, which I really have been interested in. I think like a lot of other gamers, especially Napoleonic gamers, I've kept a distance from it. Time for a little live.
Because?
Honestly, it's so simple. You know, there's a lot of folks in the Napoleonicists community. There's a lot of folks that hang out, and certainly I love this community very much, that don't want that they want their details. You know, they want certain types of maneuver, and I respect all these games, Empire and things like that are just so much more granular and so much more detailed in what they do. And this is certainly not that game. And I asked early on when I saw Dr. Pollard's tweets about the Great Game, I said, what system are you using? And he said, Black Powder. It's the only way to play a game of this size.
Right.
You know, he said it was the only credible way. And I took that to heart. So, let's see here. A little live Black Powder 2. Here we go. And I'll paste that, and I'll tag our good friends at Armchair Dragoons. That's us. There we go. All set. Cool. Well, now I can jump back in here. And so they did that, and I loved it. I wanted to do it so badly. But the fact of it was, we were there. We were running games. And so, and by the way, yes, just to go back to your point, the French lost. Which was strange because, and Dr. Pollard actually commented on this. All the first day, it was a 2-day battle. So cool. You know, that's what you're going to get when you got 22,000 miniatures and over 100 players. I was reading all the reports. They had a group of graduate students do it as war correspondents, going up and down the lines, getting reports from commanders. And those those war correspondents were tweeting out what they saw. And what they saw were French victories all along the line, especially around Papelot Farm and around La Haye Sainte. And so they sent all these excited, the French are going to reverse history. It's going to be amazing. And they didn't see the big picture. And it was only later in the day, as the Prussians started to arrive, that the whole thing started to go pear-shaped. And then the next day, the French actually did take Hougoumont, which they don't take in history.
Well, they burned it down.
Yeah, well, okay, that's... My son is not wrong. They
set fire to it. Yes.
They did. Well, no, and they actually wrecked it. They burned it to the point that it was not available as a reinforcement, or what am I trying to say? A fortification, I guess. And so we gotta. Where am I not seeing this? So they did a lot of other things that worked well. Link sent. There we go. But they lost. So I said, you know what? Let's get into some black powder. Let's have a look at it. And so let's spin back, take the camera back. I'm going to referee and teach a little bit here. And we have Barthard over here with the forces of the British, and we have Velker over here with the forces of the French. Now, this is a imaginary battle. One of the things I was going to comment on is that this is 2 times the set you get with your Waterloo set if you buy it from the guys at Warlord Games. This is almost exactly what you get, in fact. And what you're looking at is, like I say, you're looking at 2 full sets, 2 full Waterloo sets. It's a division. Now, black powder is not particularly jumpy about exactly how many men are on the table. One of the questions I get whenever I post pictures of this, how many exact figures does each man represent? Black powder don't care. Black powder's going to say that's a normal battalion, a small battalion, a tiny battalion, or a huge battalion. So in every one of these cases, we're looking at regular-sized infantry battalions, regularly sized infantry or cavalry squadrons, and individual artillery batteries. We're looking at, on both sides, a division. 1 brigade is here, 1 brigade is here. Our troops...
2 brigade divisions.
Correct. They could be bigger, they could be smaller, but there's nothing crazy about a 2 brigade division. More common would honestly be 3.
Yeah.
But I also, using the Waterloo, it's called Albion Triumphant, the 100 Days campaign sourcebook, I pointed these out to make sure that your points were relatively balanced, and they are. This table, for those who follow such things, is scaled at 8x6, so this is a somewhere between 500 and 600 point battle. So it's a pretty standard one-on-one person. Now you look at it, and Barth made the comment, oh my goodness, we've got a lot of guys on the table. We do, that's true, but things die really quickly in black powder, as we're going to see. So let's get right to it. How does the game play? It's an I go, you go system, and we're going to roll for initiative to see who goes first, and that person can, if they wish, defer. At the first part of the turn, you're going to give orders. And orders go in a sequence. The first are initiative orders. And what are those? Those are orders where you get within 12 inches of your opponent. When you get within 12 inches, you kind of lock. And at that point, you can only move straight forward or straight back. All right?
Okay.
And in those cases, those orders are automatic. You don't have to roll for them. You don't have to check for them. The game assumes... yeah, you're close enough, you're going to be doing the right thing every time. Or at least you're going to be trying to do the right thing every time.
Yep.
The next type of orders you're going to give are going to be individual unit orders. Those units are issued by your brigadiers. So I'm over here on the British side. We can see our guy, and by the way, some of you who have watched some of our other games are going to recognize this. This is Major General Eric Chapman. He has a rating. You see that? SR7. That's his strategy rating. His rating is going to determine how effectively he can order an individual unit. All right? So he goes over here, and he's going to give an order to, let's say, the 2nd Portuguese line, which is sitting over here to his back left. One of the things I have come to love about black powder, when you give an order, your words count. You have to say what you intend the 2nd Portuguese line to do. It is preferred that we lawyer. It's actually encouraged to be precise and to try to bamboozle and fool your opponent if he gets it wrong. What do I mean? The 2nd Portuguese line will advance. Well, how far? We're going to find out that units can, depending on dice rolls, move very far indeed. If you don't say how far, they'll move as far as the dice tell you. If you want them to change formation, you have to say so. If you want them to wheel or to face, you have to describe the facing. Now, you don't say it with precision, like, within an inch or two. We're past that. We shouldn't worry about that. But if you only want them to go a certain distance out ahead, you should point at that spot. I want them to move to here. I want them to move up here. Anything like that.
Okay.
What you're then going to do is you're going to measure from the top of your commander's head. I'm not making that up. To the nearest point on the unit. If it is within 12 inches, that is a normal order distance. For every full 12 inches after the first one, including the first one, there is an addition of 1. Additions are bad to the roll you're going to make to determine whether or not this individual unit is ordered.
So delays.
It's not delays. It's worse than that. Well, I suppose it's supposed to model a delay, but it's it's a bad thing, and we'll show you why.
Oh, it's bad. Okay.
It's bad. You don't want that plus.
It's worse than slow. It's bad.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
A unit that is in attack column, that's what this is. You'll notice it's like this.
An attack column.
It is not a regular column. A march column is single unit, is a single stand, and as deep as that is.
Oof,
Attack. This is an attack column. A unit in an attack column is presumed to be marching in a certain way and to know where it's going. It gets a -1 on that roll. Okay, which is good.
Yep.
So it gets a -1. If you are in march column, it gets a -2.
Right.
Because again, they know particular. All of this, by the way, is helpfully summarized on our quick reference sheets, which we have over here. We then roll 2d6 for every unit that you're attempting to order. So you would say something on the order of, the second Portuguese line will advance as far as it can to get to this point, and it will then form line. That is a standard order. You're going to roll 2d6. It is within this 12 inches.
Yep.
I don't know why Brant is trying to call me. Brant, I can't get I will not interrupt this. This is Saturday Night Fights. It is within 12 inches, but it is in a column, so you're going to get a -1. We would roll the 2d6. Now you'll notice I rolled a 10. That's a failure. This unit does not move. It sits still.
What's a pass?
And it's done. You have to get lower. So remember, I get a -1. So let's imagine that instead of that, I got...
So lower than what?
Sorry. What's
the magic number?
His strategy rating.
Oh, okay. 7, right.
So let's imagine instead that I had rolled a 7. Well, that's -1, so I rolled a 6.
Right.
Because I rolled equal or below by 1, I get to do what I said I get to do, and I get 1 move to do it. All right? So I would get, for a unit in column, 12 inches of movement. So I wouldn't make it all the way there, but we know what the order was.
Right.
If I had rolled a 6, suddenly I've rolled a 5, which is 2 below my commander's rating. I get 2 movements. 24 inches.
Okay.
If I had rolled a 5, switching to a 4, I would get 3 movements.
Mandatory.
I would get, unless, as I did here, I said, no, you stop here.
Yeah. Right.
Correct. So that, and we find out all our movements. So that's why it's so critical to pay attention to what order you're giving. And 3 is the most you can get. But as I showed, let's say I got that 2, I would now be able to go here. I could literally move that far.
Yeah.
That is one of the things that gives my Napoleonicist brethrens absolute fits. Because you can haul that much freight in 1 move.
Right.
But let's say I did it over here, that I followed that order and I moved here. In order to change a formation, I need a move. Remember one of those moves I told you about?
Yes.
I got 3. Well, I got 3 when I rolled my dice, so I moved 2 to get here. I'm going to burn a
Now
third.
To change formation. Okay.
You form off your flag.
Roger.
And it's like you might expect, to the left and to the right. Nothing too complicated. And it could be uneven either way.
Yeah.
That's your line, right? All right. What about facing? What about wheeling? What about stepping backwards and forwards, to the left, to the right? What about interpenetrating friendly units? Black powder doesn't care. You can, as long as no part of the unit goes more than the movement allowance you've rolled, you can go as far as you like. You can interpenetrate other units. The only key thing with interpenetration is you have to be able to clear the unit you're interpenetrating.
Right.
But otherwise...
So how would you do a wheel? You just wheel?
Yeah. Just wheel and measure the outs. This guy here is going to move the farthest. The guy at the right.
Yeah.
If you're wheeling that way. Just make sure, do your best, and we'll do our best we can, and we'll judge it that way. Holy cow, we've already got 5 people watching. Oh, cool. Bandit Brant asks, who's sober?
Not me.
1, 2, 3, not it. So you're just going to wheel that way. So that's what you do. So you don't worry about it. You can interpenetrate, you can go forward, you can go back, you can go left, you can go right, you can angle, any of it. Do what you want. Until you
Can you do the hustle?
Yes. You can do all that. You going to set it up, Velker? Cool. So you can do all those things. That's how you move. You may also, if you're inclined and feeling saucy, give a brigade order, which is this guy right here ordering all the units under his command.
Wow.
All right?
All, like the gun and the cavalry and everybody. Right? Okay.
Catch is, if he fails, nobody moves.
Nobody moves.
Now, the nice thing
But if he's successful, everybody moves?
Everybody moves and moves as far as he rolls.
That could get out of hand. Okay.
It certainly could. See this guy right here? Good old Arthur Funn.
Lieutenant General.
Yeah. What he does, you got to get him close. He gets to move around. You're going to see he's got a huge movement. He does have to move. It's not as if he's here. None of these guys are here in a traditional sense. If you got to move around them, just move them a little bit. If you got to move over them, just move them a little bit. They're the center of gravity of command. Okay? So don't worry too much about that. But the other thing you got to do is if this guy comes over here and is close enough, he can use his mighty powers as Arthur Funn to give this guy a reroll.
Oh. What's close enough?
He's got to be. It is within. I believe it's 12 inches.
It's the 12 commander. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to be within his. He's got so he can't be everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But he can give him that reroll, which is magic and his money. All right. So that's how you do orders. That's how you do movement. It's really not much more complicated than that. We showed you how to change formations. One of the really cool things you can do if you can actually do this bit of business, which I really like. You can change facing this way too.
Oh, okay.
Which is really sporty. All right. So let's talk. So we do that. We do our moving. The next thing we do is we do our shooting. We do our shooting, exactly. Now, if you mouse over, here we go. We're going to see our stats.
Yep.
We have a hand-to-hand value. Not going to worry about that. We do have a shooting value. All right.
Two.
Now, this is the Portuguese line. They're not your best troops. Let's take a look at these fellers right here. The British line. You notice they've got a shooting of 3. All right. We're going to take a look over here at our modifiers so that we can see. And by the way, we'll deal with hand-to-hand after we deal with movement, just because I think it's clearer. Everybody standing around here has smoothbore muskets. The range is 18 inches.
18? Yeah.
It is measured from the flag center.
Okay.
All right. And it goes to any point on the unit. Close range, 6 inches, gets a little bonus there. Is the shooter shaken or disordered? We'll talk about those things.
So is there a angle thing?
Yes. One more second and I will get to that.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure I was dealing with all of them because this actually matters here. All right. Where's my unit? I need a unit in line because that's what everybody wants to do. Well, we could do it this way too. Every unit has 4 sectors.
Yep.
Front, 45 degrees off.
Okay.
Side, 45 degrees off. Rear.
Right.
Makes sense, right? No problem. Makes sense.
Yep.
Shooting is 45 degrees to the front.
Okay.
And to any point. Enfilade. How do we determine enfilade? It's one of the few areas where it's strict, and it's because it's so nasty. Enfilade has to be done such that the unit is firing directly into this side of the unit. If the unit is canted this way, even though this unit can shoot...
It's 45.
Even though this unit can shoot at this unit,
yeah,
this is not enfilade.
Ah.
It has to be this direct bowling alley thing.
It's very strict, okay.
Yep. Because, we're going to find out, we re-roll any misses from an enfilade shot.
Yick.
Yeah. So, that number that you see, that is the number, and I can't believe I don't have my super convenient reference sheet up, so let me go fetch it out. Here it is.
The shooting number.
Yes, you have your shooting number.
Below the shooting number, right?
Correct. No, you are rolling that many dice.
Ah.
So here
3 dice.
Units that are not... Where did we go here? There we are. There we are. We measure our distance. We pick a target. Generally speaking, you will always shoot at the closest target. Okay?
Right. Okay.
You will also usually shoot at a single target. And you can't shoot at things that are in hand-to-hand combat. They're busy doing other things, and you might shoot.
And
somebody.
you can't shoot your own people yet. Right.
That's generally a rule.
Unless they're fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah, unless they're fighting amongst themselves, right? Units that are in attack column, even if they might have a better shooting rating, they still get 1 attack die because they're not in a proper deployed formation. Okay?
Sorry, say that again.
If you are in attack, right? Take, for example, the 2nd Portuguese Infantry.
Yes.
It has 2 shooting dice. See that?
Yes.
Usually, it would roll those 2 dice. Because it is in attack column, it only gets 1.
Right.
And that's I don't care how many you started off with, you get 1.
Right.
There's this also concept, and this is yet another thing I actually kind of love about black powder. Now we're just gonna... Why can I not grab units? There we go. There we are. Thank you. Let's say this unit was here. All right? And I wanted to shoot at a unit that was over here. I could do it. This unit, that's my target. I got a shot. There it is, right? Mm-hmm. Wide open over here. But this unit is in my arc of fire. It's obscuring me. And because it's obscuring me, I have to eat a -1 penalty. What's my target number? 4. So I'm
4 is a hit.
4 is a hit. 4 or better is a hit.
Yep.
Okay. Then, what we do is I roll my dice. So let's imagine I'm a really good guy here. I'm a British Line infantryman, and I get to roll those 3 dice. Look at that. I get 3. Check that out. So I'm going to roll my 3 dice. And let's say I got no modifiers. It's a straight up 3 dice. What do I get? Well, I've got
1 hit.
I've got 1 hit. Exactly. But we're not quite done here yet. Because you have a morale. You see your morale there?
Yep.
See, it's a 4+. That's a save. They call it a morale save.
Right.
And you get to roll 1 die for every hit I give you, and every dice that that matches or beats your morale number saves off one of the hits.
Right.
What happens if you get a hit? Well, you get one of these, a casualty marker. For every casualty you get, we take a look over here and we see, you have a stamina number?
Yep.
When your stamina number equals your casualties, you are shaken. And bad things can start to happen to you. In fact, you can even run away and flee the field if the world goes south hard enough on you. Now also, you notice that I rolled a 6? Because I rolled a 6, you get a disorder marker. My fire was so effective, you are disordered. And that means you're pretty well stuck for your turn. I have frozen that unit in disorder. There's a few things you can do, but none of them are what you want them to be, including shooting back at me.
Right.
All right. There is one other type of fire we should talk about, and that is, well, we'll talk about that under this, traversing fire. You don't get to walk across the front of my face when you're advancing with your troops. You might think you get to, but you don't. If the way the rule reads, in a situation where you charge across, and this is during one of your charge moves, by the way, where a charge across the front of a unit in its way, and within 12 inches, I can shoot at you if you cross more than half my frontage. What that means is,
wow,
and I had to do a lot of geometry on this, which I'm not good at, is that if I just nip you this way, let's say this is the shooting unit here.
Yeah.
And I just nip across it this way. Well, I didn't really get to half your frontage. But if I do this, you get to shoot me. And it's situational, and it makes more sense in the event.
But I just get to shoot you. It's an extra thing?
It's a bonus shot.
All right.
Noticing that it'll happen during my turn. It'll happen during your turn if you're attacking me.
Right, yeah.
All right. Which makes sense. It's to prevent you from being able to do silly things.
But yeah, like, why would you do that?
Well, because I'm going to be in situations where I'm in line, and you're not going to have much of a choice.
Right.
Sooner or later, one of us is going to attack the other, right?
Right.
All right. So let's talk about that good old-fashioned charge move thing. Well, the first is it's a move, right? So that means you got to order it. And then you got to bet on that die roll thing. So you got to always be thinking about how far your die rolls go.
Right.
But let's imagine now that I'm over here and I'm in line. Edward, you want to grab me a battalion of British in column? British. Or sorry, French.
Where are the Italians?
Just no, French in column.
Oh.
Just any old battalion. If there's anything I like about this game more than anything else, it's the way it does this. Closing to fighting. Now, let's say I've made my roll, all right? And I'm coming in to hit you. We square the heck up. You're like this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I measure my distance. I hit you here.
Ah, okay.
I square this line.
Yep.
All right. You get closing fire. It's a standard shot at me. It's not a surprise. You can only do that closing fire once a turn. So if it looks like I might hit you twice somehow, you can only have 1 unit of regular size, and nothing here is tiny. 1 unit of regular size per facing.
Okay.
All right. So I can't. This took me the longest time to figure out. I can't bring. It looks like I should be able to stack 3 battalions on your front.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't.
Okay.
The argument is this is a melee. We're going crazy.
Okay.
Now I can put somebody over here as a separate melee, but that if I manage that, you've not been paying attention. All right. So how are we going to manage our melees? Well, this, as you might expect in a game like Black Powder, is bloody, gross, and repulsive. First thing we do is make contact. It is possible that during the charge, it is entirely possible that you might not make it if you try to do it from too long a distance. Oh, and this is important. How is the charge measured? Like a lot of other things, it is measured from flag center, from this spot right there, to this corner. That's what determines the distance.
Okay.
That's what I've got to be able to do. We will position the charging unit. 1 can contact. Some units are allowed to respond to an enemy by evading. Okay? We work out the charge, and then the evading unit retires 1 full move in the opposite direction. So you move away from the direction of the charge.
Right.
A cavalry unit in march column can evade if charged by infantry. As it does, it will automatically change to skirmish order, but that's all. You really don't want to do that because you've got an automatic thing. You've got an automatic disorder. A cavalry unit that is charged to its front can countercharge. You must declare this before the opposing player executes his charge. You're not allowed to countercharge if you can't normally charge. For example, if you're shaken or disordered. Once a countercharge has been declared, you simply find the point immediately between the units. So you just find the middle distance, and that's where we're going to smack each other.
Right.
Engagements are worked out in the combat portion of the turn. Regardless of whose turn it is, everybody fights who's in contact. So we fight in rounds. Here we go. During each round, it is usual to work out the engagement in its entirety and then another. In reality, opposing troops in the same engagement would fight each other at the same time, but for the purpose of our game, one side must strike first. It doesn't really matter which side strike first during each round, as troops always strike with the status they had at the start of the round. Dice are rolled to determine how effectively units fight. This is the same thing that we've already described for shooting and should be familiar. A number of dice is rolled that equals the unit's hand-to-hand combat value. You're again looking for successes, which are 4s. All right? Still making sense?
Yep.
All right. More modifiers. March column, mind, get a 1 die. Limbered artillery fight with no dice at all. Well, that's what you might figure, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
6. Sorry.
How abstracted are artillery?
Oh, well, I do
through lines or yeah.
Yeah, no, you cannot shoot through. You may shoot over if you have elevation.
Right.
All right. Dice roll modifiers. You get a +1 if you are charging. On the first round only, mind you, if the round keeps going on. If the unit won the previous turn of that same engagement, you get a +1. Shaken or disordered, -1.
What? Sorry, what determines a win?
Oh, well, that's if you have more hits.
Won the previous round. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So you get your... I'm just making sure. Yeah. Yep. Everybody gets morale saves. We've already talking about shaken units. And the shooting sections of how we record casualties. Every hit above your stamina is only kept during what's going to be a necessary break test. After that, you can never have more hits than you have stamina. They get wiped off after we do all our calculations. In combat, hand-to-hand, you can have support. Support can be to your left, your right, or your rear. Support is absolutely huge when it comes to the calculation. And again, it's all the zones, right?
Yes.
It gives you a +1, and you can only have 1 per zone.
Okay.
So you can't pile up in there.
How close does support need to be?
6 inches.
Okay.
To work out which side wins, begin by adding up the total casualties, +1 for each rear support. If you have a rear support, +1 for each flank support, +3 if it is a square versus cavalry. And then, the side which scored the most has 1. All the units on the losing side are considered defeated. If the sides remain the same, the score is a draw. Defeated troops must take a break test and abide by the result. Supporting units do not take that same test.
Right.
Draws. In the case of a draw, all engaged units that are already shaken must take a break test. Victorious units can do nothing. They can change formation. They can fall back. And my personal favorite, they can make a sweeping advance. This move represents a unit breaking through a gap in the enemy's line. It is especially useful for cavalry because they can move farther and hit harder. It is only permitted in specified cases noted below. In other situations, it is not an option. If a unit charges or countercharges, wins the round of combat, and all enemy units engaged are either broken or retire, then the victorious unit can make one move to its front, the 45 degrees, to its normal move distance. This is a sweeping advance. The unit cannot use the move to charge another enemy unless it is cavalry.
Wow.
So yes, the cavalry can come on hoofbeat and do all sorts of nasty stuff.
All right. Well, which is their due, right?
That is their thing. Okay. There we go. Let's talk artillery. Artillery unit moves just, and you'll notice we have them, they come in 2 parts. We got our limbers, and we got our guns. This is a limbered gun. Limbering and unlimbering is a move, as you might guess. When you unlimber the gun, it is asked that you move this about 3 inches away from it to make clear that it is unlimbered. It doesn't have to be exact. All measurements for artillery, again, how do you not love this, is from the barrel of the gun. 45 degrees to the front.
Okay.
You'll notice that their ranges are vast. Canister, regular, and long. As you might expect, canister range is a super bad day. Edward, do you remember? How far is canister out?
Is it 12 or 6?
Or 6.
It's 6 inches out. Canister is 6. Then it's up to half, which for a smoothbore foot is 24. So it's 6, 24, and 48 inches. That is the significance of that 1, 2, 3 thing you see. Canister is 3, regular is 2, long is 1. Don't let your cannons get involved in melee by themselves. It's a really bad day.
Don't stand in front of cannons.
Well, that's the other thing. I mean, it's if they don't blow up whatever it is they're shooting at, it's going to be a bad day.
Yeah.
Break tests. Actually, a pretty simple system. You come over here. Remember we talked about excess casualties? That's the one place they count. Are you disordered? Did it come from this? When do you test? It shows you right here. What happens? You're going to roll 2d6. Put that down.
I didn't mean to pick it up. I'm sorry.
You roll 2d6, modified as shown here, and you're going to say, depending on the type of contact. So let's imagine that I shot at you, and you rolled a 4 or less. That unit is broken and removed from the table. The entire unit just goes away. If you were to say here as infantry, it retires 1 full move to the rear without changing formation, avoiding contact with the enemy, and becomes disordered. Holds ground, retires full move, holds ground. I think this all pretty much makes sense. Notice, however, as Edward correctly observed, artillery.
There's something different, yeah.
There is no result under which they stay.
Yeah.
All right. If each one of our brigades, Brigade 1, Brigade 2, has 5 units in each. If any brigade loses more than half its units, it is deemed broken. And we'll go over that when that happens. There are points that are suffered for losing a unit, for breaking a brigade, and for other things that happen throughout. This is a pickup battle, as described in the Black Powder expansion Clash of Eagles. I rather like it for that reason. And you will lose points for each one of those things, which we will track over on the point meter over there. What do you lose points for? If you destroy a unit, that's 2 points. If every time you shake a unit, that is 1 point. Remember, shaken is giving it as much casualties as stamina. If you destroy, let's see here. If you break a brigade, that is 5. And if you break a division, that's 15. So that's how we're keeping score. And this game is 8 turns. All right? So the first thing we have to do
They've replaced our guys.
is put everybody back where they were. And I need both Velker and Vance to roll 1d6. High roll will win. Off to a good start, Velker.
3.
Barth, you won, so Velker has to place his first brigade. You will place your brigade on this field within 12 inches of the baseline. Velker, I leave it to you.
So,
I can't
I can't
Well,
move enough guys.
What do you need?
I can't move enough
guys all
You can't grab them all. No. Good note. Do not attempt to move everybody. Grab them by the battalion. It's too many modules. Too many models. Go by battalion. So, Barth, you had a question. Now remember the front.
Terrain.
The front of it has to be at
So where's
12.
12?
What you're going to want to do is... He's got to be behind... Nope, he's got to be behind that. There. That's good. Terrain. Excellent question. I don't know if they listed on here. Here it is. Movement modifiers. It's over here on the sheet. Woods, which we have none of. Rough ground. That is the hill.
Okay.
Crossing an obstacle. 6 inches. That's about it.
So we can enter a building.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Actually, you can enter. Yeah, none of these buildings are enterable. They have to be bigger than this.
Okay.
Alright. I'm done.
So you have placed this brigade, commanded by General de Brigade Arsène Dupin, over here.
Yes.
Very good. Barth, you must place a brigade.
Okay.
Well, first of all, Mr. Ketchup, thanks for coming by and thanks for thinking it's nice. I'm glad you find it so. And Captain Darwin, there is no ICM in this game.
Oops.
If you would have spoken up, we would have played tanks, you know, Captain Darwin. And I can certainly move any of this stuff if you'd like.
Just trying to get an idea where I can get to.
Sure. Oh, you can get crazy distances if you're if you're lucky enough.
Their faces are ahead.
Hmm. Get out of the way for a sec.
What you need? Oh, that.
Oops. It's not what I wanted. Boy. My wife is playing, is watching Outlander at very loud volume in my living room, which is the opposite corner of my house, and I can hear it, so that's how loud it is.
That is indicative that is loud.
Alright, there's my first battalion. Brigade? Battalion? What are we doing? Brigade.
Edward, all set? Your second brigade, please.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Why am I saddled with the Portuguese?
Because you've got the Scots Greys. Edward gets caught with those guys. He's going to have a very, very bad day.
Crafty devil, isn't he turning his men?
Why didn't you think of that?
What's she doing over there? What's happening? Is there something fun happening that I should be sharing with our guests?
Please stop.
Please stop making that pun.
Sorry. We have 7 people watching. This is nice.
Do you get a report that tells you how many people are watching? Because
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Yeah, no, I get it on. I get it through XSplit.
Okay.
It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it is on YouTube too. Now that I've noticed that, you're correct, sir. We've also got 2 thumbs up. Nice.
What?
People just our fans.
Digging it.
Our fans are in the dozens. I love it.
Alright.
Are you through? Okay. Mr. Velker? Get over here and get out of the way.
Oh really? And obviously this hill is rough terrain too, by the way, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Yes, I got that.
I found
Found a rogue British lineman.
Where's he?
He's just hanging out. Just ignore him.
That's a spy, is what that is.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Hello.
What are you doing with him? He's sneaking up on the chasseurs à cheval.
He's right behind Arthur Funn. He
Oh,
betrayed
dear.
them. He betrayed the British.
Arthur Funn is over here.
This is. Oh, that's. Okay. Oops. Where's Funn?
That is Guillaume Vendôme.
Well, isn't Funn supposed to have the guy with him?
Is he a relative of Claude?
Wait, where is
Yes.
he? Oh, Funn.
Yes.
Oh, Funn's on the other side.
Yeah, Guillaume Vendôme, absolutely.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay. He's betrayed Arthur
You
Funn.
He's placed that British lineman on the stage with Guillaume Vendôme.
You shall not take him.
Oh, why are you doing that?
It's because of
Stop that.
the hill, probably.
Yeah, I'm not that close to the hill.
There you go.
What?
I didn't think.
What
That's
you
a
need?
weird collision.
No, I need to be back here because 12 is not.
Okay,
Yeah.
about there.
Yeah, that's fine. We know where they are.
They're so
Black powder, don't worry about it that much. I will say that it actually works very well with the bases because you'll get this stuff that doesn't work in physics, usually. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, close enough.
Climbing that hill.
And this Desmond's
Desmond.
here. Yeah, Desmond. Okay,
Good to go?
and we get to place.
You get place
Arthur
your
Funn?
Absolutely. Place your
Where's Mr.
place your divisional commanders wherever you think you appropriate. But that's the choice, right?
Yeah.
Where do you want them to be? Where do you want them to help?
Put him over here to start. Yeah. There.
All good. Let's get a 1d6 out of both of you, please. No modifiers. High roll will win.
Hey, 6.
Oh. All right, Barthard, you may either go first or defer.
I will defer.
All right, Velker, you are on the clock. Let's
So
hear
it's all of his dudes?
all of his dudes, all
Okay.
all moving, all shooting, all meleeing.
Okay.
All right. So, first, the
The
second
second
chasseur,
chasseur,
cheval, shall
shall
advance
advance
as far as
as
they
they
can
can.
and stop at this point.
Excellent. That is their order. We discern here, just so we go over the rules, that Visage du Vache has a strategy rating of 7. He is, I believe, that's easy within 12 inches. Yes, good. So it's a 7 or less on 2d6. Oh,
That would be an 11.
no, sir. You want us to go? We do not wish to go very close to those English with their shooting guns.
No.
Next.
Too busy with their baguettes.
The foot artillery shall advance
As far as it can.
as it can.
Okay. Now this is where, and this is also a 7 or less. No.
The 8th wrench line.
Now let me fix this. Yeah, that's the wrench line. Look, I was tired. It's been a weird day. All right,
The 8th wrenches.
the 8th wrench will advance. What is your order? What is your order, Visage du Vache?
They shall advance, and when they get to this point, they shall form into line.
Brilliant.
Wait, can they get to that far? Let's see, how far can they? Yeah, let's see.
No, they could not do that because they'd need to give that whole turn
So
to.
we'd go right.
So you want your goal is to have them move 2, and if you're so lucky, have them form a line.
Right.
Very good.
If I can roll it. Hey.
Oh, and there it is.
Oh,
That's all
there
of it.
it is.
There's the big money.
Nice.
And now form line.
Dastardly French.
They have formed. Ooh, they have flipped on their head. Is what they've done.
Those 4 have learned gymnastics.
Hey, silly French standing on their heads.
So you and your silly head standing behavior. All right, good deal.
I fart in your general direction.
Would you come over here and give an order, please?
I'm sorry, did I insult your feelings? Oui.
Your next order is.
Right. The 7th wrench line shall advance and attempt to take the village church.
All right.
Or not.
He can't.
No, he will not.
So now the 6th shall attempt to do that.
All right.
Or not. Oh, no, they do.
They will get to move 12 inches. Oh, and it didn't matter, but we should remember these are all attack columns, so they all get a +1.
Right.
So this, or a minus
+1.
one. A -1, I should
Minus
say.
1.
Minus one. So any
That
8s.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't because
Yeah.
you haven't gotten
Yeah.
close. The couple of mistakes were pretty bad.
Yes.
Actually, I think I got an 8 on my
You-
foot
you-
artillery.
Did you? Let's find out.
No, that was a 9.
Oh, of course it was.
Well, oddly enough, we can check.
We have a...
You never.
Oh.
Nope. It was a 9.
Dang it.
Oh nope. There was an 8.
There
Uh-huh.
was
There
an
was an
8.
8. Yep. That must
That would
have.
have been a second.
That was him. Yep.
Aha.
He's right.
Alright, so I get.
Yep, you are correct.
So how far do I get to move him?
That's just one move. Take a look at the movement for limbered artillery.
18.
18 inches.
18?
Yeah, like I say, this game doesn't
Holy
move
crap!
This game doesn't move slowly.
Oh, that's too far. Now that I see that. I have to move it back.
We must overrun French guns.
You're gonna try.
There.
All right.
Alright, so now the 5th French line
Very good.
shall attempt to take the village church.
Keep trying.
Oh!
There it is.
36.
So you're gonna have to show me you have to show the movement here. And obviously, you can pass right through your guys here, but. All right. So when you go to the foot of the hill. No. Don't be careful with that. Go to the foot of the hill. When you get to the foot of the hill, how many inches had you moved?
21.
21. That leaves you with 15 inches. You're going to burn 6 of them climbing this hill.
So that means I have 9 inches left to.
Correct. To move them this way.
So most of them will try to get on the first floor over there.
Well, they can't enter the church. You can't stuff a battalion of troops into a church.
Come on.
All right, you want to do buildings? Well, I can do buildings. He can do it. And besides, that would cost you another... Entering the building is another 6 inches in any event.
That means it's still 3 inches.
So that's right. Yeah, you would. Are you close enough to get from the lip of this thing to the door of the church? No.
Oh.
So if you want, you can column up here.
Yeah, I'll go up there.
As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
that was your order.
Call him up there. Yeah, that's it. Call him up there.
You're assuming you're getting your moves, fancy Canadian guy.
Ha! He just called you a Canadian. Ha!
Oh.
Let's
They're
just
dead.
let's just.
They die.
I'll leave these guys back here. That's. There you go. All right.
Those guys didn't quite make it up.
All right. Next.
Alright, that was that side.
Yep. Now this side.
Oh, you can move everyone?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna get his chance to do it too. You see.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Arsène Lupin shall order the first chasseur cheval to move forward and assault their foot artillery.
You're just gonna go. Well, you can't make it that
Balls
far.
out. Yeah.
But you're gonna go and attack column as far as you can.
Yes.
What's his move? 18.
18, so maximum would be...
Really? 54 inches?
What?
Sure. Am I doing my math wrong?
I can make it if I get all
Yeah,
three.
if he rolls it all, he gets it. But remember, you're going to wind up hitting... I think you're going to wind up hitting him and him, which you may not like, but go ahead.
Alright, let's see how well
I will
it
chew
does.
you to pieces.
Go ahead.
You can try. So 5. So that's
Okay,
2 left.
so you're in column, so that's actually a 5. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yes, so that's 2 less, so you get 36 inches of move.
36.
You move 18,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go 36. Go for it. I dare you.
I see bad things happening.
Yes, I see bad things happening too.
Do you understand? But that was his
Hello,
order
little
also.
horsey.
Ah!
Hello, little horsey.
Ah!
Wait, are we within 12?
Are you within 12? No, you're not.
Hel-
No, that's
Hello,
terrible.
little horsey.
No, you shoot at me! Ah!
All right, next.
Alright, the first French line shall advance and form a line once they get to 24 inches.
24. So your goal would be 2 in 2. You're hoping for all 3 again.
Yes.
Yep.
And if not, if I get 2 moves, I'll do 12, etc. But I'll do
Haha.
whatever I do.
Hey, it's Hasdrubal. What's up?
Woo! Hey, Scribble!
Let's get black powder too. Yep.
Alright, so first I'm going to roll to see if I can do this. 6, so it's a 5, so they can move 2, so they move 12 and then form line.
Nope. They got to move 24. You said 24. That was your order.
Wait, I can't.
You can't.
I
He can't give 2 sets of orders.
I can't give it a condition?
No. Yeah, condition
No.
is you're charging hell for leather across the plains. 24 inches. Mr. Ketchup is expressing sympathies for the... They're actually not hussars. They're chasseurs au cheval. Yeah, they're not about to have the best of all possible days.
Okay.
Hello, pretty horse.
So the second French line
Mhm.
shall do similar.
All right. Also 24? Or...
Similar to what?
As far as they can, and then form line.
All right.
Or not?
So
Oh.
5, so they move 12 and then form line.
All right.
What? That's weird. What did you just do?
Whoa.
What's going on? Nope. Or is that an even? Yeah, that's an even. You can go either way. Sorry.
Alright, and then Arsène Dupin shall advance forward to there so they can assist these guys.
Right. Well, he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't assist. Are you keeping him here for these guys though? What?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. I'll move those guys first.
Yes.
So I'll move these. Wow. So I'll move these guys first, and they shall.
What's their order?
Their order. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So they shall advance and attempt to take the church.
They're doing the same thing, huh? Okay.
I'm taking that church.
Your son needs to be old enough to drink.
I think.
Haha.
Oh man, and he got all.
Holy
he
crap!
got all of it that time.
Ah. All right, I need to go refill my beer. I'll be right back.
Do what's right.
Good luck.
Just remember, stop there. So
22.
22 out of 36. So that's 14. You lose 6. Yeah, I mean, you're behind these guys, basically.
So I can move them 2 inches forward. No.
Well, I mean, what you'd want to do, I think, at the end of the day, because what you're doing is you can, if you want to put them up here, you can, and we'll know you paid. Otherwise, you can just shoot them right behind these guys. Because you can only put 1 battalion in there.
I think these guys will spend the 6,
Mhm.
have 8 left,
Mhm.
and they'll just go up here.
I can live with that. Pull them back. That's your. Keep that. Whoa. Stay away from that church building. Forward. You can go forward now. Step. Now you're just trying to get to 8. You're at 10-3.
Oh, I am.
There you go.
Um,
That'll work.
these guys survive. What are you talking about?
Just put them at the bottom. There we go. Very good. Next.
And then the 4th French line. Just make sure they're close. Okay. Yep. They shall do the same.
PETA. They wound up having to fundamentally alter cinema because of stuff like this.
So they cannot move.
All right. And your guns.
My guns are within range. They are. So they shall advance
2.
and they shall go there.
You want them behind the second line.
Yes.
Okay.
And then on limber if they have to move. Nope. Wait, 7, so they can move 1.
They get their 1 move.
It's kind of lonely here without fans. Wait, what? Oh, I can grab both of them. What? There we go.
How far did you move them?
18.
Okay.
Now this guy will move.
All right.
He can move 4
Yeah,
feet
but just keep track of your move though.
Just gonna go there.
All right. And anybody else?
Those guys can't move. So
No, I'm just saying your commanders.
Yeah. I think this guy will move up to there. Still mad about these guys not being able to move. I am all tilted and everything. Okay.
All right. I think you're good.
I am.
All right. We'll get a battle shot. You gotta wait.
This looks like a Tetris map from above.
Eh.
No, come up from the very top and look straight down. Are you back?
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
I need to get a bar fridge in my man cave somehow.
Clearly.
Or my wife was just complaining at me that we just bought a brand new pool pump and I want to fix up my new car. Blah 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 blah. So that's not going to happen soon, apparently.
So he did.
Yes.
He got to move the gun up here, and he moved this commander here. But otherwise, it is your half. Let's see. So the question next becomes: does he have any shooting to do? I doubt it. Strongly doubt it.
Really?
Yeah. Does he have anything? Yeah, he's well out of range.
So, what's the range for the rifles?
18. They're muskets.
18. Okay. Right.
making sure I'm not crazy about that, but
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
smoothbore muskets 18. Yep. So yeah, and the guns are still limbered. So, and therefore he's got no melee, which means Vance, the turn falls to you.
So I need a move order to unlimber my gun,
Correct.
which means if I order these guys to unlimber, I could blast his artillery or his poor
Yeah.
little horses into glue.
Yep. You try anyway. I don't know what you're gonna roll, but yeah, your point's taken. That's why
Not to put too fine a point on it.
yeah, that's why Hasdrubal was talking about PETA and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Sorry, yeah, I'm just gotta get my head into smoothbore muskets again from Lee Enfield's.
I to answer, yes, we are going to finish Osprey Nestling. I just got to get Doug available to do it. That's actually been the problem.
All right, so how close are we talking here? 12 inches. So, when I order a move, they have to move the whole 12 inches?
No, you have to move. You are going to say what you intend them to do.
Okay, so let's take the 6th British line here.
Sure.
I would like them to move 6 inches and form line.
Remember that when you're within 12 inches, you're kind of stuck there.
Yeah.
You are right on the fringe. You're right on the fringe of that.
We're just out of that, yeah.
Yeah, which is fine because all that means is you have to move. You have to move in your front or your back sectors only. You can't side saddle
Right.
anymore. So that's.
But I don't want to move my full 12.
Yeah, no, that's completely. But the point is, you can't form line unless you get the 2.
Right.
So, but yeah, you could say move 6 inches forward and, if possible, form line. Yes, that is a valid order.
That is a valid order. Okay,
Yep.
so we're going to do that with the 6th.
Very good. Just check in. You're looking at a 7. Yeah, so you need that, and you're in attack column, so you're.
I'm well within the 12.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a -1, right?
Right. So you need a 6. A 6 to 6 to make it happen, and a 5.
So that gets a 5,
which means you get to do what you want to do.
So these guys go. Oops.
You're out of practice.
Pick them. Yes, I'm way out of practice. Pick them up, then do this, then go 6.
Yes. No. No.
6. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
And then form line.
Yep.
You need to beer fueled driving here. What are you giggling about?
Nothing.
And we're going to give the 5th the same order.
Very good.
Move at least. Now, let me think about this now. Start here. With that, still makes them that. So we want the 5th to move 8 inches and then form line.
All right.
So we get in front of the 6th.
Okay. Just so you know, then you're obscuring your shot, which is a minus.
From the 6th, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mm.
Oops. Oh, look at that.
There it is. Now, that means you're going to make that many moves, so you're good.
I'm good.
Yep.
Right?
Yes, you are.
Even though that's more moves than I talked about.
Correct. You ordered him to do less.
To do less. I order him to go 8. And then form line.
No. No.
Oh, beer fueled line straightening.
I don't like this.
Now you got to be careful.
Oh, you should not.
You're going to need to be careful because remember, your line of sight is from dude here.
Yep.
I don't think you're gonna need to move them.
But I can't. You told me I had to be even, right?
Yeah, you do. But the point is when you move these guys, this guy here
Yep.
critically, you could shoot him over to the left. That's not a problem.
Yeah, but I'm okay with just these guys blasting away at the horses.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
They're much closer than these. These other guys aren't within 6.
Got it.
These other guys with first fire aren't right. Like, well, we're short of 6. So
You are certainly correct about that.
I'm going to make lots of damage.
Yes.
The second Portuguese line
Mm-hmm.
is going to try to move. Oh, I don't know. Say here,
All right.
and then form line.
It's good to have goals.
Ish.
Mm-hmm.
So, roll. Snake eyes.
Whoa, all of it.
Do they get to do whatever they want?
No. Don't roll
Is
a
that
12.
bad?
Don't roll a 12 though.
Oh, okay. Is 12 bad?
Yeah, 12 is what they call a blunder. I have a table for that.
Oh dear. Okay. You don't want that. So that's 12 some odd inches, 13 inches. These guys over there, and then more line. You're not going to behave if I do that. Oh, yeah, you will. Okay. Let's do the British Scots Grey next.
What you want them to do.
Can you do compound moves kind of thing? Like
Sure.
go one way and then bend
Sure,
and come
absolutely.
back?
You say you want them to go around this side. Now remember, you here now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You're
I'm a bit away.
Yes, you're 13 out. So that's already a +1.
I'm not 13 out, but yeah, I'm 12. I'm more than 12.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we'd like to make them do a go northeast and then west.
Outside 12.
You can do that. Yeah, it is. You got to go to the head of his guy, remember?
It is on there with the guy.
No, not from the. You have to go from Chapman. Don't go from the.
You're
measuring the wrong thing.
Remember, you have to do it from up top.
Oh, yeah. Edward's right. No minus.
All right.
So,
2 dice.
Yeah.
Doesn't move anyways. Oh,
Yeah, he does. He gets 1.
1, he moves.
Attack column.
And they move
18, I believe, Edward, correct?
Yes.
18.
Just rumbling around out there.
This cannon is now obscured. This cannon wants to move here and limber.
And unlimber?
Unlimber.
Okay.
If we can swing it. Look at that.
There it is.
Look at that.
And their speed is?
Also 18.
Really?
Because they're limbered.
Because they're limbered.
Wow. That's a rough ride for that cannon. So we move this
But,
some ways away.
yeah, turn that sucker around.
Yeah, rotate. I need to rotate again.
Q and R.
Not that. Q. There we go.
E.
E, sorry, Q and E.
Okay.
All right.
The 4th British line is just going to march to behind the 5th British and form line to back up.
All right.
To be back up. No, they're not.
Oh, no.
Not by a long shot.
You almost got the bad veil.
Mr. Eric Chapman is going to ride to here. He just rides, right?
Yep. He's got distance, but that's, believe me, well within it.
That's well within. All right, now we move over to Mr. Desmond's command.
Mm-hmm.
His Portuguese line wants to go here and form line.
Very good.
So that is not.
No, nothing.
Okay. The 3rd British line wants to go. What do we got here? $12 is a full move.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hasdrubal, I'm telling you, anybody not playing Tabletop Simulator, buy it now. It costs less than 10. It costs less than $10.
Was it all on sale? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all 50% off, and all the DLC is too, including the really good Warfighter one.
All right. So the 3rd British line is going to go forward 12 inches and form line.
Mm-hmm. Let's gonna try.
And they are.
Nice.
Come on. Here we go. Said, boys, stand behind the hill.
You were
Very
taking this hill. This
Profoundly
is our
British
hill.
thing to do.
This is our hill. Go away. And now you can't say
Okay, so the 2nd British line
Mm-hmm.
is going to try to make a form line right next to them, make a continuous line.
Excellent. That's a very proper order.
And we roll a 8, which means
Which
none.
means one movement. One movement. 'Cause
Right,
remember,
but I'm going to use General Arthur Funn to make him re-roll.
Ah, very good.
I have to accept the 2nd roll, right?
Mhm. Oh, it's
Which
one
makes
better.
a 6.
Which is still one below. So
It's still not enough.
Yeah, it's only one movement.
Right. So they end up going to there. And the 1st British line is going to try and form line west of those knobs.
Okay.
east-west.
Just enough.
So
Well,
they get to move ahead.
They get a move.
Yeah. Better than not.
Agreed.
All right.
And your guns.
Yeah, my guns. My guns are just going to try to move forward and sneak up behind the third line there.
Very good.
And they are.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Grab first, then measure. So that's it for them. Portuguese didn't move.
Yeah, they decided
They screwed up. Yeah.
they didn't want any part of this.
So from Desmond to my horses is 23.
So that's a -1.
So the horses are going to try to go straight forward 2 moves if they get it.
All right.
And they get nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing at all.
So Desmond wants to move to here.
All right.
And
Arthur.
Sir Arthur wants to go with him to there.
We actually got a request online from somebody to play Colonial Adventures again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Somebody said, I want to see more of this. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, so you got some shooting to do.
I got some shootage.
Where do you want to do?
Oh, shoot. Let's shoot up the horses.
Start here with the 5th British Line.
We're at the 5th British line.
They are first fire, which gives them a 4 rather than a 3.
And they're range 4.9.
That would have been my surmise that you were within close range. So we're going to go over here to the shooting modifiers.
You can't shoot me.
You have 4 dice with a +1. That's it. So you need 4 dice for 3 or better.
Did you have a 3 move on those guys?
4 dice?
4
Their
dice
shooter's a 3. Their shooter's a 3.
Right, because you have first fire.
Ah, so they get a 4th. Okay.
Yep.
But wait, how? So did you have an?
And we're
extra
close, so
die?
we get 3 or better.
He did.
Oh.
And what's
Okay.
this? Go ahead.
We get 3 or better because we're close range.
Correct.
Okay. So 4 dice. That would be 3 6s.
Okay, first things first, you'll notice he is now disordered.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts. That's what really hurts more than anything, tell you the truth. Because now he can't charge.
Ooh,
You just
that's good.
You shot him out of the ability to charge. However, you hit him for 3, correct?
Correct.
His morale is 4+. He's a marauder, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter there.
Yep.
That matters in terms of following up.
So he rolls 3 dice.
So he's
Tries to
gonna
get
roll.
4 or
He's
better.
gonna roll 3 dice, trying to get 4 or better. I'm afraid he's also got a negative modifier here. Oh no, it's infantry attack column. Target within woods. Target is emerged. Nope. Yes, he is rolling 3 dice, trying to get 4 or better.
Got 1.
Rolls 1 off. He takes 2 hits.
Nice.
He has, and again, we see that he has a stamina of 3, so he is not yet shaken. But we check here just to see, would he take a test? He did not suffer excess hits. This is not closing fire. He was not defeated in hand-to-hand, so yes. So he is, while that damaged him, and it sure ain't fun, he is not required to take any break tests. Who's next?
Okay. So let's try from the 6th. They're more than 6 inches, and they're
Obscured.
obscured. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is they can shoot here. They can shoot just because I'm going to do this just because I'm more comfortable with it, and you could easily have done it.
Yeah.
This.
Okay. Yep.
Now it's clear what it is that's happening. So you have an obscured target, but you still have your 4 dice. You're outside of 6, correct?
Correct. Yeah, we're 8 inches.
There it is. Target is not clear. I don't actually mind that. So you're rolling 4 dice. Your usual target is 4. Now your target is 5.
So I need 5 or better on 4 dice.
Correct.
1 hit.
1 hit, correct. Edward, same deal. 1 die, and you're trying to roll off.
A 4.
And he does not. Now he is shaken.
That's got to be bad.
Yes, it is. Now, it's not excess still.
Correct.
So, but he's now he's in a bit of a predicament, and he'll have to decide how he wants to deal with that.
I also have to take a break test.
You do not, because it's not excess, and it was not from closing fire. All right, who's next?
Oh, so that equals his
Correct.
stamina, but it's not enough to do
Correct.
bad shit. Okay.
Exactly.
Now, is my cannon
Your cannon is not facing him.
is not 45 degrees?
Correct.
I would say that's 45 degrees. You start at the back corner
Yeah.
That looks like almost
and go through the front corner.
Yeah, let me It's interesting. I hadn't thought about it that way, but here we are
Or
checking.
is it 45 from his cannon muzzle?
Can shoot from within a cone projected from either side of the direction the gun itself is pointing.
If it's 45 from the muzzle, then yes, and not in. Although it's hard to tell. 45 is a pretty steep angle.
Yeah, no, that's just going to be all right. He can do that. That's going to work. It's obviously not a clear target. He's certainly got the lane sufficient. So, there it is. What's the range?
15.2?
So, and half is... This is 48, so half is 24, so this is at medium range. You're rolling that 2 dice.
Okay.
2 dice, and it is not, obviously, on Falad. So, it is
Nope.
2 dice. Looking for... I don't see anything else other than 4s. 1 hit. Edward, can you roll off that hit? He does not. That is an excess hit. That requires the break test. The morale here is... Stamina is 3, morale is 4. Oh, that's right, that's just a straight morale check. So it's 2d6 modifiers. -1, he is disordered. -2, suffered casualties. So it's actually at a 2d6 -3.
Ouch.
-3.
Versus his morale?
No, it's just against this chart.
Oh.
So that's 3.
He is gone. That's it for him.
They run away?
Yep.
Wow.
That's like I said.
Ouch. Yeah, ouch.
So I should note.
So I get victory points for that.
Correct, you do. 1, 2 of them. So yeah, that horse came storming in there, the British form line, and blasted them to Kingdom Come. There's no doubt about it.
Okay.
No doubt about it.
It's a fish.
So the second Portuguese line,
Yep.
which actually managed to form line,
Mm-hmm.
is going to fire at these guys on the hill, because they're only 10 inches away.
Mm-hmm. Legit. What's their shooting? They don't have first fire.
2. They don't have first fire. The shooting's 2.
So, 2.
We're shooting uphill.
Yeah, the uphill does not matter.
Okay.
It's just a question of whether you can see them or not. And I don't think there's any question that you can. There kind of is, because he's not halfway over the crest of the hill.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah,
If I can't see him, I'll shoot at the
yeah,
first.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's better.
Okay.
What's that range?
That range is 12.
That's fine. So, 2d6 looking for, I think we're just looking for 4s, right?
2s? Yeah, 2d6.
2d6 looking for, I don't see any other modifiers, 4s.
Okay. Two hits.
Ooh. You got nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, remember, you need 4s. It's not,
4s are better, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Wrong way.
Yeah, so nothing. Very good.
Not
The Portuguese fires ineffectually.
Yes, stupid Portuguese. The third British line.
I think it's
Can
gonna
we
be
see the fifth?
Are they half?
French?
Nope. It's going to
Nope.
be these guys over here.
All right,
And that's
let's have a blast.
And that's obscured because of the hill.
Obscured because of the hill.
Yep. There's something in their line of vision.
You're just mean.
I am. But it's near
That's
us.
14 inches.
And they, however, do get first fire.
Yep.
So they're in range. So it is 4d6 looking for 5s.
One hit.
One hit. Edward, your morale of your 8th French line is a 4. 1d6 looking for a 4 or better.
Takes a
Man,
hit.
you cannot roll one of those off to save. I don't think he saved a single one.
I don't think he has.
Cruelness. Okay.
Okay. Second British in column's gonna blast away.
Do you want to use your first fire here? You're going to be rolling 2d6.
If I use my first fire, it bumps it to 3.
It bumps it to 2.
Oh.
Attack column.
Otherwise, it's 1.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Hasdrubal. Of course, the Portuguese missed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That Mr. Ketchup. That must hurt. Yeah. That hurt. So you're gonna do it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we do.
2d6.
So
you need
2d6.
You need that 4 or better. Nothing obscures here.
2 hits.
Ooh, Edward, come on! You can do something this time.
No, I can't. I got 1.
Yeah,
You blocked 1.
That's it. Boop. All right. Same thing.
And the first is going to do the same thing.
All right.
Same.
Yep. 2d6.
No hits.
Nothing. So you are
And that
out.
would be
You have only 1 first fire remaining. The 4th British back there.
Yes. The Portuguese. Yes.
Yeah, Portuguese don't get
The
that.
4th British line.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yes.
All right. And that's all you're shooting, right?
That is
You've got no hand-to-hand. All right.
correct.
This is now turn 2. Check it out. Edward, you're up.
Alright.
Oh, we don't roll for initiative again?
No.
It's always in first?
Yep.
Oh.
Mm.
Ah, okay.
So, first,
Oh, ick. Okay. Wait, really? I might not have given up first if I'd known that. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
alright, so first, Visage du Vache is going to move up here.
Okay.
Wait, no, okay. So, he's going to order this foot artillery to unlimber and then bombard the first British line.
Okay, where he is, he certainly can't see them.
Cannot.
He can't fire over?
No, only if you're on a hill. He would have to be able to move.
Straight line of sight.
He would have been,
He would have to move to the flank here and unlimber.
he would have been here if I'd known that.
That's, you know what, I'm going to allow that because you certainly had enough movement to do it.
But he can't shoot right away anyways. He's got to move and then shoot, right?
Yeah, he needs,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
he's still got to be able to successfully move to unlimber.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm going to.
Are you, what's your range to him now?
Well, that's the reason he moved Chevalier or whatever.
Yeah, oh, I see, yeah. So, okay, very good.
Yeah.
So, Visage du Vache, you need because now you're pulling away from these guys, see?
No.
That's why it's not an easy
He was-
choice.
Yeah, he's trying to be in the center. That's fine. He's trying to be in a 12
Yeah, well, I don't know
inch
if he-
circle.
yeah, I mean, it's...
I think he can.
He's going to have to find it. Let me put it to you that way. As somebody commented on the chat, Ptolemy. Get Ptolemy in here.
Alright, got it.
You got it? All right.
Both of them.
Now, can you get him to unlimber?
Let's see. 2 dice?
Yep. You can.
Yes, he can.
And you can actually move him if you wanted to.
He's going to fire.
Well, it's fine, but for example, you could move him to the flank of this infantry unit.
He's not already?
No. What I'm saying is you could put him there, which would
Yeah.
mean you can't contact him alone.
So he'd be right there?
Nope. You got to put him right up against it.
Oh, right there?
Because if you don't, Vance can hit that guy by himself. So let it go for a second. Let it go. Like that.
Oh, come on.
And then this guy 3 inches back or so.
Coaching.
Maybe. Alright, so that's your gun.
Alright, and then he's going to order the second Chasseur Cheval.
What are they going to do?
Move, advance and charge if they can.
Well, to get through here, they've got 2 6-inch obstacles to deal with.
But he can storm straight through his own troops, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're talking about... Well, first of all, don't turn them until you've gotten a chance to move them.
Okay.
They stay here. No. So what do you want them to do?
They're going to move and charge the first British.
Oh, you're just... Okay, you do realize then your guns won't be able to shoot.
They'd go over there.
Because the horses will be in the way. Yeah.
So you want to put them over there.
Yes.
Turn them to the right and put them sort of on their flank.
Right there.
All right, that I'll buy. Roll some dice.
If they can. If they can.
They just do not want to play.
They get
You move 18.
one move, yeah.
So I can't cover that distance. So I have
Well,
to
they-
be right here.
Yeah. Well, no, you can move this thing wherever you want it.
You can move this horse thing, yeah.
Go ahead. Where do you want him to be? There you go. That'll work. Next.
Alright, so. That's weird. Okay, so. Guillovin Vendome is going to order the 6th French line to advance and form line. Got it. And since he's an 8, he gets all 3.
All right. No. It doesn't work
No,
that
no,
way. No, you don't get to do that. You can keep the 5. That's fine. But the Brigadier commands. All the division guy can do is give a chance for a reroll.
That's all he can do?
Yep.
It's more than 12 away, by the way. But
He's more than 12 away, but that's fine. He rolled a 5, I think. Is that right?
yeah. Yep.
So he rolled a 5. So you're talking
Hey,
about...
he's within.
Yeah, no, is that from his head, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, very good. So it's a 7. So you rolled... and he's an attack column, 2 for that matter.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, you've got
All 3.
7...
24 inches?
Minus 1, minus 2... Or actually, plus 1, plus 2. So it moves him to a 8. You rolled a 5. Yeah, you get all 3. You get all 3.
Yep.
So go up there. And then he'll go. Wait, how far is he? The bad guys.
And this looks like a Napoleonic battle.
It does.
All these lovely marching lines forming and
Getting close enough to each other and then just suddenly blasting each other into oblivion.
yeah.
Alright, and then
Yep.
he's going to fire later on.
Who is?
The 6th French line.
I don't know. I'll have to check.
Don't you move everybody first?
Yeah, he has to
Didn't
move. Yeah. He's saying
Yeah.
Sure. Can I?
Mr. Ketchup's comment. They will die gloriously. Yeah, that's what happens.
Alright. Okay, so the 7th French line, it looks like, is getting left behind. Oh wait, they're still within. Whoa.
Okay.
Nice work.
So, they shall advance and form line as their brothers the 6th did.
Just enough. That gives you one move.
No, -1, right? Yeah.
Right. So it's 6.
one move,
So it's
yeah.
one move. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the first I get. Alright. So now. Alright. So, our son Dupin is going to move over here.
Our son of the bread.
That's him.
Nice. The tabletop needs a circle drawing feature.
How's that?
So you can point on the Arsene and click a button and drag out and it draws an arc.
Oh, show the radius.
A complete show radius, yeah. So you don't have to keep drawing all these lines that he's trying to do and jig Arsene to 12 inches.
Alright. So. Our son Dupin.
There probably is a command like that, but
Our son Dupin orders the 3rd of the French line to. Wait, did I finish these guys? Wait, oh, I forgot to tell Visage Davouche to tell these guys to enter the church. So, whatever I roll is what it'll be.
Wait. So what is your order? Please be clear.
Visage Davouche is ordering the 5th French line to enter the building and fire.
How far away? You're at least at a +1.
Yeah, it's a plus
yeah, he's 19.
Okay,
plus
so
1 -1, so it'll just stay the same.
yes, because he's in March column. Yes,
So he gets in.
he does now. So what we're gonna do here for this, and he's gonna fire out. It's basically what this amounts to. It amounts to that he's forming square. He gets to fire.
Okay.
He gets to fire one die out of each facing of the building.
Oh, okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have him face the building like this, and we know he's in the front. I'm going to put him in the back of it
Okay.
because there's no easy way to put him in the thing.
The buildings aren't hollow?
Okay, right. There are some that I've seen made. This guy's got to get on this.
Okay.
So right now,
So these guys are in the building. Yep. The fifth French is
the
in.
fifth French is in the church.
Yep.
Those 4.
And he can
Nope.
fire one die out of each out of all the windows.
Each facing. It's imagine the building. Go to the top of it, and give the
Yeah.
building the same thing a unit has.
Yeah, but except this one wall has no windows.
Well, then he can't shoot out that one, can he?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Dang. The one place I wanted to shoot.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I want to bring a cannon up into the bell tower.
Bet you do. All right, who else you moving?
Alright. So then, our son Dupin guy
Mm-hmm.
will order the 3rd French line
Mm-hmm.
to form line and fire.
Okay.
No.
Or not.
Oh, no. Now, he's close enough to get a real roll if you want to give him one.
He's getting a reroll.
Okay.
Still
Doesn't
no.
help.
No, man. Woo.
The third French line is kind of stubborn.
Yeah, no, sir. We will not move.
Alright, so then he'll order the foot artillery to continue to move over here,
Okay.
behind, or right next to the first French line. So around there.
Okay. And
unlimber.
and unlimber. Very good.
Ouch.
That's enough to get you one move
Why does it keep doing that?
because you're not grabbing both.
I am.
No, clearly you're not.
I am though. Okay, so both are highlighted, and then I move.
And they both move. Look at that. Yeah, you're
Just
right.
like magic.
This actually does look like a proper Napoleonic table, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
There will be, and then there's much shooting.
Well, it's yeah. Oh look! Hello, pretty cannon.
Hello, pretty cannon.
Actually, about that.
Order was given.
He's next to them.
Or no, you said
No, no.
no
You
dice.
pointed.
You pointed.
Fine, he's there.
And parenthetically, are you going to try to get him to form line?
There first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you want him. You want him here.
So you did it wrong too.
I see what happens. You grab the horse. You don't get the base. I get it. There it is. Continue your orders.
The first shall shall form line.
All right.
Yay.
Or not. Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well. So what happens here is no. Yeah. This happens like this.
No.
All right. Yeah. It's not. That's not a good situation for anybody, really.
No. Okay.
You got the second French line.
Yeah, I do. They're going to advance. Forward. Never mind.
They will not. And
The fourth French line.
what will they do?
They are going to. Oh wait, these guys already. We already tried to get them.
Oh, did you?
to work. Okay, so the fourth French line shall advance.
They're at a +1. Where do you want them to go?
They shall go behind the church.
All right.
Well, they're even, right? Because they're in march column.
Yes. They're going to be at even, so
No.
They're
Nope.
gonna stand there.
they're going to stand there and look handsome.
Alright.
That's everybody.
My men, so now
Let-
my men get to 5.
Yes, they do.
So at first, did my fifth French line get to fire?
Nobody's fired for you.
I know, but are they able to?
Who? These guys here?
The guys in the building.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. One die.
Yep.
One die every facing. Well, front, right, and this all can shoot one die.
They're going to fire at the foot artillery.
All right. That's obviously an obscured shot.
Yeah, it's downhill, pressing.
No, they're too close. You're gonna have to fire at the third British line.
Okay, so the third British line. Okay, I can do that.
One die.
Wait, that means I can fire at them with both sides because they're pretty.
Yeah, but it's an individual shot.
Alright, so one die. Third British line get a 5.
So that's got to be a hit.
That is a hit. Yes, it is a hit. And so your
So
morale.
I need a
is
4+.
4+ to roll it off.
You betcha.
Jeez. All right.
Not
No.
a hit.
All right. So nothing out of the church. What else you got?
I believe I had my 8th French line able to.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So they shall fire on the second.
That's legit.
How many dice did they get?
We look at your dudes and we say 3, I think. Yep. 3.
What's
and-
reliable attack column?
That means they get a bonus to march when they're in attack column.
4+.
Okay.
One hit.
Oh, but that's also
One
a
hit?
disorder.
Yes.
Oh, you did. You get disorder, yeah.
Finally, some Frenchmen do some damage. There you go. You get a little flag. Look at you.
Okay.
And you got to.
So I'm rolling
And you're still trying to roll off a 4 or better.
1 die.
Wait, 1. I don't think this matters, but I want to make sure.
3.
That will not succeed, so you are going to take a hit.
Yes.
Okay. He's disordered and got a hit. Okay. Oh, back here.
For each one it counts as 4 for you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you got 1 hit there. Very good. Good. Nice shooting, Tex. All right, so that was the 8th French line. Now this gun can shoot.
It can. So they shall also have the second British one.
Shush.
They're going to shoot at the second? That's
Yes.
fine. No, it has to shoot at the closest.
Are they not?
Which is the first, yeah.
That's going to be these guys.
Wait, let's see. 12, 13. 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So they fire.
Tigers.
They fire 2 dice. Because I don't
Aim
think
for
that's
4
that's not 6 inches.
4 plus.
Yep.
2 hits. Nice.
Both of them. Got to roll them both off. 4s are better. Neither. Ooh.
Ouch.
So we'll get one of these in here.
Stamina's a 3.
Yeah, you're fine. For now.
Well, fine.
All right, Edward. What you got?
Alright. The first French line, I believe, can fire.
Oh, yeah.
So they shall fire at the second Portuguese.
Oh, the Portuguese aren't going to like that very much.
They've got a roll of 3, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Looking for that 4, 5, 6.
1 hit.
1 hit. Can you roll it off?
Portuguese have a morale of 4.
So they need a 4 or better. Same morale.
Yep.
And they do. Very good.
Yeah.
Shrug it off.
But they're the Portuguese.
Yeah, that's why
Yep.
they've got that great stamina of 2.
Ah. I get it now.
Okay. What else? Anything?
I don't think. Wait, the third French line. I think they. Can
I don't think they can see that.
If I couldn't see him,
Yeah,
he shouldn't be able to see
that's
me,
the other side of the hill.
Mm,
Nope. All right. That is turn 1.5. No melees. All right, Vance, start throwing some orders around. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Before you killed that unit, you shook it. You will recall.
Yes.
That is a
Yes.
victory. That is a victory point.
Oh, so it's an extra victory point.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Eric Chapman. Let me just see. We really need that circular radius tool. Anyways, Mr. Eric Chapman wants to order the British Scots Grey
Mm-hmm.
to charge the French artillery piece.
Well, the problem here's what's going to happen. Remember, I told you about the way they do this.
Right,
are-
so they're attached. Yeah,
they're gonna
They're gonna
hit-
charge the whole frickin' thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's fine. We'll charge the whole shooting match.
All right, go for it.
Attempt
form
to.
Square. Hasty square.
So
But no, you
We're at-
Edward has to form square.
yeah.
So he's gonna.
So we're at 21 inches.
So that's a
command
plus
range.
1.
If you can.
Yeah.
charge me.
You need a 6. Well, and remember how we figure out charges is from center, which is gonna be this right
Yep.
here,
What's your
to
hand
corner.
hand?
So you've got to get a double move to get there.
Right. So 7. I need a 5. No.
You have a hand to hand of 8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
Heavy cavalry plus 1.
Ah.
Yeah, that's no joke.
No.
No.
Do you like my disorder, Staffy?
There we go. No.
An 8 is a 7. No, it's not.
No.
It's a
It's
9.
actually a 9. So you get nothing.
Yes.
So they don't move.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, guys, go get them.
But wait. Lunch break.
Yeah, Tiffany.
Yeah. Tea time.
Tea time. They wanted none of that.
So the 5th British line
Yeah. Nobody's in 12.
is...
Ooh.
Yeah, the Portuguese are.
These guys, yeah, so they're stuck. These guys are stuck with each other.
Oh, we can't see these. How come we can't be stuck to the
No,
third French?
it doesn't matter.
Oh, does not matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. That's one thing, and it's 360 degrees, mind you.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that freeze is big. So these guys are frozen. They can only go forward and back. These guys are frozen. They can only go forward. Or are they?
Okay, so
Go ahead.
let's
Yeah.
let's try to command the second Portuguese line.
Oh, you don't have to try. You can only tell them to go forward and back. It's,
Oh, cool.
It's an initiative move. You should have done it first. First game, who cares? So that is a free movement because they are locked in. They know what's going on here.
Good. Then they want to march up and beat the crap out of the third French.
Do they have enough movement to do that? Because remember, they
I
got
don't
to
know.
eat 6. Yeah, they won't get.
They're 11 away. So probably not.
I believe.
Yeah, they will.
Because I know you don't roll for this. Let me see.
But they're the closest unit. Like they're closer than the.
Yeah, no. I'm completely with you.
Yep.
I just want to. Because usually it's 12 proximity roll.
Getting some pretty funny comments on the.
What are we
Chat
hearing?
line.
What are we hearing?
Yeah.
Well, somebody agreed that it was tea time for my cavalry. Then somebody's asking for if there's any changes between Blackwater 1 and 2.
Yeah, there's a bunch, actually. The biggest one is this business about the commander. He no longer... Edward actually tried to do it because that's the way it worked when we played it. It's now the case that the commander cannot give an order. He can only direct... The divisional commander can only direct a reroll.
So, Guillain, Vendôme, and Funn. He still has that traitor. There he is. Good friend.
Yes, you're limited to a single move.
Okay.
So you can move...
12?
It's 6 inches.
Oh, 6 inches.
Yep.
I thought
Because you're coming
move
up
was
this
12.
Because you're coming up this hill.
Right. All right. So we'll come up that hill, 6 inches.
Very good. Away you go.
Hi, guys.
Here they come.
They're on the run.
Like a burger on a bun.
This, yeah, we're just gonna shoot them.
I kind of figured you might. Like, you're kind of making this complicated, and I'm not sure why.
The British line is just going to advance as far as they possibly can.
Okay, watch you roll 36 inches. Now the question is, if they get...
All right, let me restate that then. Let's try moving at least 14 inches.
All right, there you go.
And we do.
Oh, 14 inches it is.
You said at least.
Right.
What that means?
See, you'd have just booked past him.
Oh, really? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, had you not done
We're
that.
there now.
Yeah. See where he's marking?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
You said at least 14.
Yeah, Edward is demanding a march to the house. All right. Stop it.
But why?
All right. So
Maximum of 14, yes.
the fifth British line.
That's not.
The 5th British is going to try and form up with the 6th.
Okay.
Right next to them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to sit there and
Oh,
pick their
yeah, they're not
nose.
doing nothing.
That's not good. So the 4th British line wants to march through the 5th British line
And form line.
and form line.
Yep.
Damn it.
I need a lot of...
18 inches. 18.6 inches. And they're not going to do that.
No, they're going to get one move.
I'm not even sure they're going to get enough to get through that line.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, there. 12.
A little more. Just...
Ish.
yeah, just take the extra.
Yeah, just enough to...
'Cause you're going to pay the penalty in that you're obscuring yourself anyway.
Yeah. The gun's good. Mr. Chapman's gonna move to here. Oh. Can he become a target?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No.
We do not shoot at leaders.
Do not shoot it, really? Really?
Yep.
That's kind of an odd rule.
It's not... Have you seen the movie Waterloo?
No. Yes. Yeah, 1,000 years ago.
Shame on you. There's a scene in there where Napoleon rides into range, and one of the commanders says, "May I chance a shot?" And Wellington looks at him and says, "Certainly not. We do not come here to
Really?
shoot." Yes. Isn't done.
Really?
Isn't done.
That's what snipers are for.
That's in the
Sharpshooters in
the
this
Civil
age.
War.
This
See,
was
this
much
is-
more formal.
This is why we don't do Napoleon.
Formal
war. What am I talking about?
All right. So the first British line,
Yep.
way over here,
Yep.
wants to go ahead 7 inches and form line.
All right. It's legit.
And
Or
it
not.
sits there. So the second British line wants to do exactly the
They
same
can
thing.
do no such thing. They are disordered.
Why? Oh, they're disordered. Ah, what can they do?
Bugger all.
Nothing?
They can fall back.
Ah, how do we get undisordered?
It goes away at the end of your turn.
Oh, so we just sit there picking our noses, we're all good.
Yep, you're sorting your act out.
All right. Then the third British line wants to go ahead 7 inches and keep in line. Oh, and look, they do.
All right, 7 inches, easy enough. I would just grab this guy and measure everybody next to it. Oh, I see what you want to do. Interesting. Bear in mind that if you get on line with this door, I'm going to give him enfilade.
I know. I'm trying not to do that.
Okay. Just saying.
I got that. I got it.
All right, all right.
You.
Do you?
Your kid needs to learn to drink.
Sitting
My
here.
foot artillery
Yeah.
wants to climb this hill and unlimber
All right.
so we can shoot into the church.
Okay, okay. Get a fire canister into a church.
Into the church. Look at that.
Oh, good gravy. All right, show me your moves. 18 inches. I mean, that's going to be easy, right? I mean, that's well, you get.
Yeah, I'd said just on the hill.
Yep.
Unlimber.
And then unlimber for a move, and you've got stuff to bear. Yeah, you're fine. Just whatever.
I'm there.
Yep.
The horses are here.
Perfect.
It's obscured fire.
Oh
No, I'm shooting at the church.
Yeah, no, if necessary, he's going to blow it up. No, he's shooting at you, and you'd get bonuses.
I'm shooting directly into the church.
But he gets. This is nasty. Here we go.
No, it's not cool.
It's very uncool. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! I should have done it before. Anyways, I should have got my reroll for the first British line. Knobs.
Oh, take it. Go ahead. Unless you want to. I mean, how much do you want to undo?
No, it's all good. Leave it.
All right.
The Portuguese line. It's going to advance 14 inches and form line.
All right. Yeah, they are.
And they do.
Ow.
There's no doubt you're about to get really shooty.
I'm trying my best. Oh, don't do that. Now do this. And then the last is the British Scots Grey on the left. There are 21 away. They want to go ahead 18 inches. So one move. Now I'm going to use my reroll.
There you go.
There they go. Don't you dare. Whatever. They're all good. Alright, let's get all shooty. Oh, wait. Mr. Desmond wants to move up in here. Yeah, close enough. And Arthur Funn wants to stay within 12 of Desmond. Alright, let's get shooty.
Okay, here we go. Oop.
So, 6th British line.
Alright, the 6th British line. Where are you at? Over here, good.
Way over here. Would like to fire at this mass.
Now you can
first French.
Now you're shooting at the guns, right? I mean, that's...
I can shoot the guns.
Yes.
I can shoot directly at the guns.
Mm-hmm.
We're shooting at the guns.
Yeah, the melee would have been different, but
I like it.
Yeah, that's they're not going to like that very much. That's
good. And I measure from the flag.
From the flag, correct.
So we're 8 inches away.
Yeah, so you got nothing special there anyway.
Okay.
And I'm just checking here to see if there are any weird shooty modifiers. Nope. Yeah, that's it. If this were deployed artillery, it's actually a minus because they're harder to hit.
Okay.
But that is not.
So they're easier to hit.
Well, they're as easy as anything else.
Okay. So I get 3 dice.
3 dice. You're looking for 4, 5, 6.
Oh my goodness.
1.
1 hit.
1 hit. Edward, your morale is 4+. You have 1 die. Can you roll off a 4?
Nope.
Cannot. Takes a casualty. Okay, next.
The 4th British line, which is still in column.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the guys that have not done first fire yet.
Correct.
So they're going to fire at the 1st French.
2d6 for 4, 5, 6.
One hit.
And that's a 4 morale. It is. Can you roll it off, Edward?
Yes.
Yes.
The 5th British line is an obscured shot against the artillery. It's the same range.
Yep. So it's 3d6 for a 5 or 6.
One hit.
That is a disorder.
Yes. Against the artillery.
Okay, what is with your pile of disorder flags?
I don't know. I didn't pile them.
Edward did.
No, I didn't.
That's not. Can you roll that off?
One hit. Yes.
And he does.
I
Nice.
told you guys about it, but you guys didn't listen.
That's. I guess you did. All right. So
Okay.
this
Foot artillery.
Yep.
Artillery against the 1st French or whatever. 1st French.
2d6 for 4, 5, 6.
We're at range of 20.
Yeah. So you're not in canister range. 2d6 for 4, 5, 6.
Really?
Yeah, really. Blam.
Yeah.
Whole lot of nothing.
Portuguese.
There you go.
2nd Portuguese against the 3rd French.
That's close
We're well
range.
within 6. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Close range. So that is 3d6, 2d6. Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
2d6 for 3, 4, 5, 6.
One hit. Jesus.
And
Oh my goodness, they're
Rolls.
crap.
rolls it off.
All right. This artillery piece is firing canister at a church.
I just want the record to reflect.
Yes.
You
I just
are
want the record.
firing at a church. That is what you are
Yes,
doing.
I am. I'm shooting cannon at a church.
Church, that's...
We're British. We're British.
That is. Oh wow.
It's obviously a Catholic church.
Well, yeah. Well, that's true. It probably is, as a matter of fact. Yeah. So, 2d6. That's what I wanted. Save
All right,
modifiers.
I just want to go on record as the cannons suck. 2d6?
I'm sorry, 3d6. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I was looking over here trying to get at their modifiers.
Yeah. No, but still, cannons suck.
Bearing in mind that most units only have 3 hits,
True.
anything that rolls 3D, especially this whole canister jaja. And by the way, if you shoot canister at squares or columns, you get a -2.
Oh,
Or a
which
sorry,
I'm shooting at a square, right?
it doesn't.
In a building.
Right. So you are rolling 3d6, and you need a 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, it's high. Yeah, it's 4, 5, 6 because he's going to get his bonus on the morale side. He gets a +2 to save that because he's in a building.
Right.
Ooh, but 3d6 and it is close range, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
3d6, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why did you tell him that?
2 hits and he's disordered.
Right. That's the key piece, is you've got that disorder
Yeah.
on him.
No.
But he can still shoot at you. So dude here is disordered. Can he roll off either of the hits? He gets a +2. His morale is 4. So he only needs 2s.
Watch me get double ones.
Well, there's one.
All right, so you get 1 hit too.
He takes a hit.
That's nasty. Actually,
I'm
if
going
you
to
think
set
about it.
this. I want to set this church on fire. The Portuguese set the church on fire?
No, would you? Your Portuguese are papists. What are you doing? All right, so you fired the gun.
Alright.
You fired at those guys. Who's
Yep.
next?
Third British line, which should be. Oh, no, they're 7 inches away.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, third British line firing at the 8th French.
3d6, 4, 5, 6.
One hit.
One hit. Can you roll it off?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, that guy's
That's not
shaken,
bad.
which means you get a victory point.
All right.
Next.
The Portuguese over on this side are going to fire at the cannon
All right.
at 14 range.
2d6 for 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's an unlimbered gun, so it's a 5 or 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you stupid
The
Portuguese.
Portuguese cannot hit the
Christ.
broadside of a bus.
The first British line is going to make an obstructed shot, I'm guessing, at
Yeah.
the French 8th.
1 dice for a 5 or 6.
One die.
1 die.
So I get nailed a die and a
Yep.
level?
Yeah, but you get 1 die is all you roll out of attack column, and you lose a -1 because you got
Because
an
it was
obscured
obstructed.
shot.
Oh, look, I rolled a 1.
Nice. Shot yourself.
Irony.
That would be that.
All right. No melees. Yet. This disorder comes off.
Oh, I like it.
All right.
All right.
Turn.
We should have a bunch of guys that are all locked in now. It was
Oh,
in
yeah.
12, right?
Yep. Turn
Okay.
3. Here we go.
Alright.
Edward, call the ball.
So, sorry, I want to make a pause here. In Napoleonics, did you actually advance close enough to go into melee? Like, wasn't it better to stand back and
It is
volley fire at each other?
Doug and I are of a very firm conviction that melee in the open is a profound rarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that melee, everybody wants to melee. Now, bear in mind, the scale is completely jacked up here in some ways.
No, yeah. Yeah.
But
But-
in terms of what you're looking at, which is why, by the way, the closing fire in a melee is really gross. It really hurts.
Right. Yeah,
So-
because if people are charging you, you're gonna just stand there and blast away at them.
So, charging unshaken units is a death sentence, and it should be.
And it should be, yeah. Okay. I just wanted to. My Napoleonics is very extremely.
Yeah, it's actually a huge subject of debate because the games we've inherited all have melee in them.
Yeah.
They all do.
Would be a very rare occurrence.
And the general consensus of the new history is that unless again you were defending a built-up area, Plancenoit at Waterloo, Sokolnitz Castle at Austerlitz, unless you're in some sort of a structure where, I'm not going to move, come here and take me out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I just want to make sure I understood that. Yeah, don't try to fix him. Okay, so I am understanding that correctly. Right?
Yes.
It's just they had bayonets, but they really didn't really want to use them.
Okay. Now let's. We haven't been using this, so it'll be sauce for the gander. We got to make sure to remember this one. On a morale save, unless you're hit by artillery, infantry in attack column gets a +1. The idea being they're shoulder to shoulder pushing forward, and they're not easily going to be pushed out of it. To answer Hasdrubal's comment, and that's why I sent to looking for this. If you're hit by, if your target is in march column and nobody on that table is in march column, that is a nasty morale modifier. Also, under the shooting modifiers, artillery shooting at a column of any kind gets a bonus.
So okay, so what was the first thing you said though?
If you are saving morale against, if you're making your morale save, and you are in column,
yeah.
you get a bonus.
That means
Oh,
you've got a
you're
bonus
better
on
in
your-
column?
Yes. You are better in terms of saving your morale. The argument being, it's much easier to keep those guys. That's why it worked so well for the French. You're keeping those guys pushing forward, and they're not so easy to break up. Line is harder to maintain than column, significantly so.
Really?
Yes,
Because why?
because everybody's jammed
Because-
together.
Yeah, but the front guys are falling. The guys behind don't
The
want
guys
marching,
behind
the
have
guys
no.
are
The
falling.
guys behind don't know that's happening. These columns are. These columns are.
I would.
The guys at Waterloo, at the back of the columns of the Imperial Guard, it took a good long chunk of firing before they realized how bad things were.
Really?
Yep.
Because you're marching over your dead comrades in front of them.
That's when it starts to click. That's
Okay.
right.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I can see a line because you can see the guy next to you gets
And
the guy on
as-
both
as-
sides of you gets
as
wiped
Hadrubal-
out. Yeah.
Hasdrubal just commented, columns hide your casualties.
Hide your casualties. Yeah. Yeah, true. In a line, you're immediately seeing the guy beside you
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Edward, what you got?
So, first, Visage du Vache is going to order the 2nd Chasseurs Cheval to charge the the Portuguese line.
Where are you now? You're here. You talking these guys?
You're charging my poor Portuguese.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's pretty nasty.
All right. Well, yeah, it seems so. All right.
Nope. Oh.
They
Oh.
are in attack column, which is that's a 1, so that's a 6. And so stop, freeze. Put your guy down. There's a way this is done. He just hits you.
Oh. Ouch.
I mean just.
Yeah. That's fine. Ka-chunk.
What if I was attacking this part of him? I don't want closing fire on me.
You get closing fire no matter what. Well, first of all,
I'm not crossing half of his frontage.
that's
Now,
traversing.
which
fire.
end of the line? Which
That's
end of
the
the line
thing.
does
That's
it
the
match?
thing. That's the thing I was trying to figure out. I think he gets to pick at this point. Although that's tough. So yeah, which one do you want? It doesn't matter either way. He's going to get to try to form square.
Alright, I want this side.
You don't
They're
want
Portuguese.
that. You don't want that side, buddy.
Why not?
Look what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. This side.
You're blocking your cannon, yeah. Yeah.
So the
You
main
can't fire into this group anyway.
correct. The main question is, can he form square without becoming disordered? You're gonna roll a 2d. You're gonna roll a Vance. You're gonna roll a 2d6.
Yep.
Don't roll a 12.
Okay. Do I get closing fire as well?
Well, okay. You're gonna have to make a choice. You want to give closing fire, or do you want to form square?
Form a square. Okay, so what does forming square give me?
Forming square makes it this melee go much better for you. Odds are. Let me just take a look at the charts. Now he doesn't have to form square. There are some units that do, because it's their doctrine, as it were. Where's our melees? There
Yep.
we are. Melee, my hand to hand. There we are.
Square. Shoot one dice half per
See,
half
right
phase.
here, right here.
Oh, sorry. Square for square. Oh, plus. Yeah, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm on you. All right, we'll try to form square. So as long as you're saying as long as I don't roll.
Don't
12?
roll a 12. You form square. And
That's
you
an
get-
8.
Okay, and you're gonna form off a dude here.
What happens if he does roll a 12?
If he does roll a 12, he's disordered, and you do not want that to happen.
Well, they're going to be in a kind of weird square.
Mm-mm. No. It's actually like this. Figured this out. Isn't exactly a square, but that's what it is.
Yeah. Close enough.
That is how it's supposed to. Is that the hill doing that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
For some reason. The hill reaches out that far.
I desperately need new hills. Okay. I love them.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that happens. We'll deal with this later when we come to hand-to-hand combat, but that's how that plays out.
Yep. Now, I see this happening more often than I do actually people poking each other with sticks.
Yep. Oh, this happened. And I mean a lot.
Yeah.
I mean that's
Yeah. But that's what cavalry's for.
Right. And the other thing is now you're in square and you got to get out of it. Assuming he leaves, there's going to be this whole thing about his artillery shooting at you.
Right.
Which is also horrible.
Alright, so now my foot artillery is going to fire with the first...
Firing is after moving. We'll resolve all your movement orders.
You're gonna move everybody first.
I don't know who you want to move.
My third French line is going to charge...
First of all, you're going to put him down and you're going to roll for that.
Alright, they're going to charge the second Portuguese line.
All right, that makes sense. So first of all, roll for that. How far out are you?
He's really from his
Yeah,
leader,
it's the commander. I mean, he's easy in distance. That's not the question. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's inside. So, and you're in attack column.
Alright.
So he's a column charging a line. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when he does it. Oh yeah.
You got all of that.
So I have to...
Whoa, steady.
I didn't do anything. That's you.
Yeah, that's. We know what we're doing. There we go.
All right.
It's making contact here.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. He will get incoming fire.
Alright, so our son Japan is now going to order the foot artillery to unlimber and fire.
Well,
They can't because
No,
He's
disordered.
disordered. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, now he's going to try to get the fourth French line.
This one, holy cow! Have they been stuck there this whole time?
Yeah.
Yes, they haven't moved.
Wow.
They have not moved.
So it washes, so whatever I get is what it is. Nice.
What did you order him to do?
It doesn't count!
Oh no,
No.
it's worse than that. It's a blunder.
Move his.
No, it doesn't
Oh.
No, it's a blunder. When you don't properly order.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. That's
Yep.
not what it is.
It is though.
I'm positive it's not.
That's actually one of the changes in black powder, too.
I'll be right back.
All right. I need a 1d6.
One d 6 or 2?
1d6.
4.
Move to right. The unit will attempt to move to a position to its own right, making the move to its own right quarter as far as it can go. If an enemy unit presents itself... No. So you have to move 12 inches to the right.
Wonderful. Now he's farther away.
He is. Just wandered off.
Wait, can this guy now order him?
Nope. Chain of command only.
Alright, that's all my movement, I think.
You do not wish to move the second French line?
I do, never mind. It's going to advance and fire at the...
Well, it's just going to advance. You're going to try to advance to the right flank of the first.
Yes.
Okay. Good enough. That gives you one move. Did you not want to put yourself on their flank?
No,
Because that would, if you put yourself on their flank, you're not going to be. Well, yeah, you still would be a little obscured. You would be obscured. So it's up to you.
Let's do that.
Good enough.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. What's he doing?
Moving guys up.
I'm just going to make sure that we know that there's a difference between them.
They're labeled.
So the fourth French is still not moving, huh?
The fourth? No, the fourth French moved. Over
did they?
here.
Where?
They blundered.
No, that's
See him
the
back here?
seventh.
See him back here?
Yeah.
Because he
They
blundered.
moved sideways. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There is a blunder table. That's what happens when you roll 12 or if you fail to give an order.
Ah.
All right. I believe that there's some shooting and hand-to-handing. And I believe
Some shooty.
if our memory serves, yes, we commence with our shooting.
Alright, so first,
Shooting first, okay.
so Visage du Vache is going to order...
There's no order. You don't have to order. It just happens.
Alright, so the 8th French line is going to fire the 3rd British line.
Any modifiers because you are shaken? I don't think there are.
Really?
Oh, I'm checking. I'm not sure. Yep, shooters are shaken or disordered. So, it is a -1. Is it close range?
It's 7 inches.
That is not close range. Everything else. So it is 3d6, seeking a 5 or a 6.
1 hit.
Oof.
And he is disordered.
Nice.
Can you roll off the hit?
Yes.
Okay, so the hit doesn't count, but the disorder does.
That's not good.
Okay, the cannon.
The cannon is going to fire at them.
Just so you know, you would do more damage to these guys.
Okay, I wasn't sure
Because you do more damage with artillery against units in column.
Wouldn't I have to because he's close?
Oh, that's correct. That's correct.
That's
He's
right.
got to shoot the closest, right?
hmm
So I roll 2 dice looking for 4, 5, 6.
2 dice looking for... I'm pretty sure that's a 4, 5, 6. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
He's at range 8 inches.
Yeah, but 6 inches or less is canister.
Right.
3 dice, 4, 5, 6. Or sorry, 2 dice, 4, 5, 6. Oh!
Ow. Ow.
He's already disordered, so he can't be more disordered.
No, oh yeah.
But that is still 2 dice that he has 2 hits he has to try to roll off.
Ouch.
And that disordered status may affect your morale.
I
It doesn't
get
matter
those
no
2
matter
hits.
what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because hit by artillery fire at close or medium range is a modifier to your morale.
Yeah.
But doesn't matter anyway. 2
2 hits.
There they are. Well, good shooting there.
Yeah.
These fellers?
Can they fire obstructedly to the third?
Absolutely.
Alright, then they shall do that.
Fire an obstructed shot over to... That's certainly...
13 inches?
Yeah, so that's nothing for... So that's 3d6 looking for a 4, 5, 6. One hit.
1 hit.
Can you roll it off?
Alright, what?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, avoids being shaken.
Alright, so then I'll have the guys in the village church attack the cannon.
I think that's right. Now, this is a modified... that's harder to hit because it's deployed. It's actually 2 dice from the church. I cheated you.
What?
Yeah, but it is only 1 face. That's a change. So, is this the face you want to shoot out of?
I thought it'd be that one.
Okay.
I thought it'd be this one. Over here.
Yeah, you want to shoot at the gun. You want to shoot at the gun, right?
Right.
So 2d6 for 5 or a 6.
Okay. Go ahead, hit.
And a disorder.
And 1 hit.
Well,
Wait, they were disordered. Doesn't count.
Oh, yeah. His
no,
guys were
no,
disordered.
he can shoot, though. They can shoot. They just get a modifier He rolled a 6, so that just means you're not disordered.
Okay.
So, did you roll it off?
I did not.
Okay.
So I take the 1 hit.
Yep. Disordered men can still
So
shoot.
I'm not disordered.
Correct.
Alright, so let's do this cavalry battle that I completely forgot about.
No, that doesn't. That's
All the
that's-
shooties
that-
first?
Shooties first.
Alright, so then the second French line shall fire at the second Portuguese line.
You cannot shoot at the second Portuguese line because
So-
you're engaging them in melee, so that
the
comes later.
first French line shall fire at the fourth British line.
Is this out of range? I'm just checking. I assume it is. It is not. You have a shot here.
Oh, then I'll do that.
From the second French, yeah.
Yeah, the second French shoots. That is 3d6 for 4, 5, 6.
How many
Add a
pieces?
column.
Yeah, but you actually are going to get a benefit for that column. Only artillery
Right.
gets that firing benefit.
So 3 dice?
Right.
3 dice for 4, 5, 6.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Same thing. First line. 3d6 for 4, 5, 6.
Do they have to fire at these guys? The 6th?
Oh.
Is that
they-
45?
Yeah, you're the engineer. You tell me. That's
Well,
really-
start at the back
I know
back
fire
corner of
these
that line.
But these guys are under long range.
Oh.
These guys would be medium range.
No, there's no medium range. There's only the 6 inches. Are they inside 6 inches?
No,
Okay, then that's the only thing that matters.
I would say they're 45. Yeah, it catches the corner of the one unit.
Okay.
Is 45. Not from the flag, but it's a measure from the flag.
It's measured from the flag unit.
Yeah,
to the
so
nearest-
it's
to
not
the nearest
45.
dot.
Yeah, so it is the 4th British.
Okay. All right. So how many hits did we get?
We got,
That's 2 hits.
2 hits. All right. Roll them. That actually would have been to Vance's advantage to have it go over this way, but
I block them both.
block them both. Very good.
Alright, can the artillery fire?
It cannot.
Alright.
It's limbered.
It's limbered.
Alright, so then those 2 close combats. So
All right. Which one do you want to do first?
the square one.
One in square. Okay.
Horses.
So he doesn't get to shoot. He doesn't get closing fire
No.
because he forms square. So we're going to look here and we're going to see that he gets for his hand-to-hand 6, right? Over here 4. So the Portuguese line gets 4. The horse gets 6. Come over here. So that's our base number. Then we come over here, hand-to-hand combat. Edward is charging. That means he hits on a 3, 4, 5, 6. See that?
Yep.
And I think that's it.
But square versus cavalry.
That's a result issue. That's different.
Okay.
Okay, that's where we're going to figure out. So the first thing we're going to do is each of you is going to roll your dice. Vance is going to roll 4. Edward is going to roll 6. Vance needs 4, 5, 6s. Edward needs 3, 4, 5, 6s.
And I'm rolling 4 dice, you said?
Are
No,
you
no,
serious?
Edward, you're going to have to re-roll that anyway.
Oh, really?
Because you're only... Oh, you rolled 6. That's right, yeah. And so how many did you hit?
2.
2. Vance, you are going to roll 4 dice
Okay.
for 4, 5, 6.
He
And I hit
better
3.
than I did.
Yep. So 2 to 3 already. Now it's 3 plus 3 to 2. So it's 6
6
to
6
2.
to 2.
There's
Okay.
no way
Ouch.
I could have won that.
Yeah, you could have if that roll hadn't gone so horribly against you.
Yeah.
I got 4 2s.
No, I completely agree, and that's no fun whatsoever. This is why now we come over here. If defeated in hand-to-hand combat. And you
So
were...
okay, so I beat him 4-2.
Correct. You beat him. You beat him 6-2.
6-2. So
Which
I beat him by +4.
Right, which means. Yeah. So he is shaken.
Takes 4 damage.
Correct.
Not 5. Yeah, 4.
There we go.
Okay.
Now you, of course, take the 2 damage.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But now he takes. Oh shoot! I gotta look at that now. Why am I suddenly blanking? Let me sure I'm doing that right.
Yeah.
Because I know you're gonna lose, Edward.
I know.
And you are gonna have to take a break test.
Mm-hmm.
And I also made one other mistake. Vance, can you please measure the distance between your square and those units to its right?
Nothing. 2.7. 2.9.
Yeah.
I don't mean. I'm sorry, not the
3.
guns. Those are guns, right?
No.
Nope.
Okay,
It's
so
the first British line.
that unit counts as a support, so it gives you an additional +1.
And do the horses.
Are those horses within
No.
6 inches?
They're not.
No. No, I just have. There's one British line and column.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do, and this is where we need to track this stuff.
Yeah.
You did 6, right, Vance? And he did 3, correct?
2.
Just the 2? Okay.
Yep.
You each now get to roll off dice to see how many of those you save.
Ah, okay.
So
Now, so you were talking about these guys in support, though. What do they do?
Oh, that's right. They give one more hit over here to that,
Okay.
so it's now 7. Although,
So I got to roll 2 dice.
give me 1 second.
Yep.
This is where. Yep. Yep. Yes, I was doing it right. Hooray me. So we do indeed take the respective casualties both ways. Okay? So okay, never mind. A unit in square cannot be supported
Okay.
because it has no rear or side quarters. So that's irrelevant. So that's good. So therefore everything else counts. So he took 6 casualties, which he now attempts to roll off. And let's take a look at our modifiers for morale.
Let's see what I rolled. I got 4,
Ooh.
I believe.
Nice
So-
roll.
I was gonna say that's nuts.
3 6s? So I at least got 3.
No, you saved 4,
You saved 4.
so you're down to 2. Vance, your turn.
And I rolled 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
And I saved 2.
So you're down to none. All right. So that's the circumstance: is that he's taken 2, and you've taken 1. Now he has lost the
charge, yeah.
the charge. He has lost. So he has to take. He has no excess casualties now. He has no. That's why it's such a big deal. He has no excess casualties. He is not disordered. He did not suffer from artillery, And there it is. He is defeated in hand-to-hand combat. So, Edward, if you would please roll a 2d6, no modifiers.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow. You got him?
Oh, they leave?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh my goodness.
They came in and
Ouch.
wanted nothing to do with it.
Okay, so I got a couple of questions. Like, again, my lack of
Sure.
Napoleonics.
Mm-hmm.
Forming a square, what does that actually do?
Horses will not charge bayonets.
Yes.
They will not charge... Well, they will if they fall down dead on top of the bayonets, which happened in Spain a couple times.
No, right. But so if you form a square, that means the cavalry can't get at your...
Correct.
back.
It means you have no
Okay.
flank.
Right.
It prevents you from
So
having
they're
a flank.
Right. So they're forced to charge you head on, basically, in all directions. Right. Okay. I'm just trying to picture this on an actual battlefield.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
hey, it's...
So a line, like if they saw cavalry running at them, would madly try to form a square.
Okay, first of all, Red, what time is it where you are right now? It's got to be 4 in the freaking morning, doesn't it? Yes, and it is black powder too. I'm wondering what the heck is going on with our guy Red Sacks. I missed all that because I was trying to sort this all nonsense out.
Yeah.
All right, so you were saying. So yes, I mean these.
So-
Go ahead.
If you have a line of infantry and suddenly they see cavalry, thundering down on them,
Yep.
they're madly going to try and form a square.
Yep.
And this is an ordered. This is obviously a practice thing.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
The real trick is getting guys to... Forming the square is intuitive, which is the way the rules set this up. Getting them to stand there and shoot is what's not intuitive.
Okay.
Because it's so terrifying.
Well, I'm trying to picture this on an actual battlefield.
Sure.
And like you said, like you've got 100 horses bearing down on you. To have the balls to actually get your shit together to form a square and stand there and take it.
Well, they actually do a masterful job of showing this in the movie Waterloo. It's one of the many things it gets right. When Ney comes charging over that ridge in one of the great charges of the Napoleonic era, he is suddenly confronted with this hedgerow because Wellington has told his guys, form square.
Okay.
And he winds
up...
So
what are they doing? They're digging their rifle butts into the ground?
Well, there's the front ranks are doing that, and then there's a bunch of guys behind them shooting.
Shooting, right.
Yep, they're shooting the horses.
Yeah, they're not shooting the riders, they're shooting the horses, the biggest mass.
And they're letting the horses pass between them. Because every time they pass, they're suddenly... there's an incredible scene in Waterloo where they do this huge pan back showing a good dozen squares.
Okay.
And horses flowing between them. And you raised an excellent point in that it takes a lot of nerve for the men in the square to stand still.
To stand still, yeah.
And there's a couple cases they show of guys cracking. One guy actually runs out of the square because he said, we can't make it. And he discovers, he was in the right spot.
Yeah, that would take an incredible amount of nerve. Holy cow.
Yeah. No. But again, it's drill, right?
It's drill, yeah. They're professional soldiers at this point.
Well, they're trained soldiers.
Trained soldiers, yeah.
The guys here, the French, are largely conscripts. Your guys are professionals.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. The French army is largely...
I didn't realize the French were conscripts. Okay.
Yeah, the French is conscript. There are certainly trained armies. One of the issues that Napoleon faces after 1805 is he starts to lose the guys that he trained starting in 1799.
Right.
Those guys start to die. They start to retire. They get sent off. It is amazing to me, as I was doing some research about this, that the Third Corps of Davout is one. And this is in the Kriegspiel that we're all playing. The third corps of Davout is the last unit left from the Grand Armée of 1805.
Oh, really? So
By-
the rest of his army is conscripts.
Yeah, well, it's not conscripts, but it's guys from other. It doesn't have the level of drill and training, and it's actually that army that you're fighting in that is mostly German.
Really?
Yeah, it's from the Confederation of the Rhine.
Right.
That's why you got all those Bavarians running around.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that was a bad set of rolls for the Chasseurs à Cheval.
Yeah, sorry for the derail.
No, that's I love talking about this stuff.
I just disconnected from server.
Oh, we lost Edward?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get you back. Just to finish, we'll let Vance do his turn. It's interesting. I don't show you as gone. Oh, there you go.
What happened there?
Oh, I lost you both.
Yeah, I got kicked off, and I can't see your game.
All right, I'm inviting you back.
No, I'm in the server browser. I don't see you at all.
Oh, my goodness.
You just crashed.
We just had the hardest imaginable crash. All right. Well, nobody look at what we're doing. It's a super secret. Let's see what the autosave had for us. Oh, it looks like we were in pretty... Oh, look at that. It saved it right where we left off. I've invited you both back in.
Why did it do that?
I didn't get the password.
Let me send you the new password. I realized I just changed it. You see that new password there?
Yeah.
I'm in.
All right, so everything's still up to date. Sorry about that bit of
Nope.
weirdness.
Failed password. Sigh.
You saw what I sent you?
Yeah.
Try one more time. Because it got Velker in.
Yeah, so...
VIRT.
Yeah. That's what I'm typing.
Capital or no?
Lowercase.
Yeah.
All right. They can still see us. People on the line are watching us. All right.
There we go.
There you go. Jeez.
Holy
Why
cow.
is this being so loud?
Okay,
Okay.
you have to let go of my team, sir.
Oh, right. Let me go over here. All better.
There we go. Wow, that was weird.
All right, I gotta get Velker to bed. So let's do. Let's finish up this turn. Let's do yours.
Finish up my third French line.
Oh, you still got something else to do?
He's got a
Oh, you got this whole other melee.
third French line
Yeah,
against the
these
Portuguese.
fellas get closing fire.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna
boy.
get 2d6 for 3, 4, 5, 6 because that's closing fire.
Okay. That's interesting.
2 hits.
2 hits.
So now remember he's in an attack column, so he does get that bonus. So he needs 3 or better.
He gets
Saves them
covers
both.
them both.
All right, so he's in.
So, could you do me a favor?
Sure.
I need you to delete this die and this die.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're not.
For whatever reason,
going
I
on?
keep getting really loud parts.
Yeah, I do too. So it's the microphone. Okay. All right. So,
Okay, so that did nothing.
so he's got your closing fire was ineffectual against the Portuguese. Who knew?
Yep.
He has 6 dice in hand to hand, and you have 4.
Alright.
Now so it's going to be 6 dice rolling and 4 dice rolling. We're going to look at our modifiers. He's charging, so he needs a 3, 4, 5, 6. Can anybody at the end of this claim supports? He can. He can.
Oh yeah, he can. Yeah.
He's going to get one support here
And
another support there. He's going to have.
In the church? Yeah.
Yep. No, people in buildings cannot support.
okay.
So he's going to get one support, but that's as a result
Yep.
thing. And he can only have one per sector. So let's begin, though, by Velker rolling 6 and needing 3s or better.
4.
So you had 4. Vance, you needed 4s or better.
And I got 1.
So we start out at a 4 to 1.
That disorders me.
No. Disorder is from fire only. So we start there.
No, the other way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. There we are. And now, so we've got this and this. Now, you get a chance to roll them off. So, a morale of 4 and a morale of...
Okay, I rolled mine off.
Yours is gone.
3 are mine are gone.
Oh, look at that. So you're
Why don't
done.
you stand and fight?
But now he's got that support, so that gives him 1 additional on you.
Okay.
You are now shaken because your stamina is only 2.
2. Yeah.
But he did not hit you for excess.
Nope.
So as a result, but you will have to take a break test because.
Okay.
So, but one moment, we got to go over.
I lost.
For
Yep.
I don't know why I don't have 2 victory point things. That's stupid of me. That is Velker's first victory point.
Hooray.
Current 8-1 lead for our friends, the British.
I'm winning.
Okay, so now we have this 2 here. So you do have to make a break test.
Yeah.
Let's see what we see. Praxis casualty disorders.
Oops.
Nope. So 2d6 minus nothing. 5. 5. Shooting or hand to hand.
No. There we go.
Hand.
I have a 6. Sir.
6. Hand to hand. You retire 1 full move to your rear without changing formation, and at all times avoiding contact. Once it is moved, you become disordered, if not already so. If unable to comply, it breaks. It does not break. So you must make 1 move to the rear.
It's 12, right?
Mm-hmm. Which you can certainly do there. And you become disordered. Put that next to the casualty.
Yep.
Okay.
And that was that.
Correct. Now, Velker may, remember one of the things he can do?
Sweeping advantage.
He can make an advance. Remember, he can't attack because
Correct.
he's not a horse, but he can also change formation if he wants to.
Oh, right.
So how far do I get to move?
You would get a 12-inch move to your front area. But remember, you may not change formation if you move.
Okay.
Why would you put yourself right in front of his guns?
Yeah. Line me up.
Put yourself where you started. Now do it. You may not melee.
It's pretty much in. Oh, okay. Almost in contact.
But he cannot.
I moved 12 back, so.
Yeah. But he cannot melee you. All right. All set? All right, we'll let Vance finish the second half of the turn, and we'll call it for the evening.
Okay.
See how far we get here. Vance, away you go.
Okay, so the 6th British line is within 12 or within 6 of the foot artillery.
It is.
So we have to move to contact, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you've got to do an order thing.
I have to do something, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I don't have to move. I can just sit here and blast away.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at range 9. Let's just shoot at the artillery.
All right. Scott's Grace? Or, well, it's up to you. You tell me.
Hey?
I'm just saying, you got these Scots Greys hanging out over here. I don't know what you want them to do.
Yeah, but I thought I had to do these guys within 12 first, right?
What's this? Yeah, those. Well, oh, that's true. Right.
I have
right.
to do everybody within 12
Correct.
first?
Correct. Initiative orders. Thank you. Good job. Yes.
So the 6th British is going to fire at the
Yeah, but that's
artillery.
just for your movement. They'll fire in the firing phase.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get to move first.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll move into contact with the artillery.
All right. There you go. In you go.
What? What the hell? What's going on? There we go. Like that? Yes.
Like that.
The other thing is that artillery is good. The 3rd British line is within 12 of the 8th French.
Okay.
Oh, but they're just ordered, so they're
Right.
not going to do anything.
Right.
All right, so that's everybody I had to do. Oh, wait, this order I can move back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to. Yeah, I'm going to move these guys back.
That's still in order then. Well, that's true. You can do the 1 12-inch move backwards. You get
Right? Because I'm. Yeah. Oops. Right.
Mm-hmm.
No. I already got a 2.
Yeah, he's
I
got.
don't know where that 2 is from.
Who's two? Is that the dead horse?
That might be from the horse.
Yeah.
It's not mine anyway.
All right. It's gone. Nobody else is inside 12? Anybody?
I don't think so. Other than the cannon, no.
Okay.
Oh. This French line is right here.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Alright, so the Desmond is going to try to order his horses, which are 18 away,
All right.
to charge the artillery, French artillery.
All right.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that distance is. Yeah, it's no problem.
Oh, come on. What the hell's going on?
I don't know.
Grab them.
There you go. Very good.
The Portuguese line is going to try to unform line, or unform square,
Very good.
and form line just behind the horses.
So that's So that's 1 to unform,
Form.
or to form
one to
line,
move?
and then 1 to move. Yeah. So you need
Yeah.
2.
Oops. And
You
they
get
just
one.
form line. Yeah.
Yep. Oh wait, you rolled a 7?
Yeah.
No, they don't. They're unreliable.
Oh,
plus
so nothing
one.
happens?
All right, they're stuck.
Seems typical.
That's nobody's surprised at this. How's that?
Okay, the 2nd British line is going to advance 8 inches and form line. attempt to, anyway. And they do. The first British line is going to form line right behind the second. Or not.
Okay.
We got Arthur Funn's going to ask for a reroll.
All right.
Still no.
Okay. So you know.
Oh, no, wait, they're in column. You get to move,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So they have to move right behind them.
Mm-hmm. So you know, I just looked this up, and I'll let you take it back if you want to take it back.
Yeah. Yeah, charging artillery.
It's like this.
Oh, I have to charge the whole
Yep.
shoot match?
Yep. There's a
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go.
All right.
Do it. The Portuguese line is just gonna not do anything because they can't do anything.
Because just so you know, you're going to take closing fire from both.
Really?
Yep. I'm saying to you. That's why I'm saying you can take it back.
Yeah, you're right. We don't want to do that. That's craziness. So there's no way I can get around that, eh?
I just read this. Adjacent units are drawn if the charger covers at least half of their facing. You don't. Never mind. You can fight the gun. You still have to line up there, but you can just fight the gun.
Right, but I fight the gun.
Yeah. If you cover half the facing, you do. I get it. That actually makes a good deal of sense. So you gotta do this, but you still just fight the gun.
Okay.
I was dumb enough to put the barrel of that gun just forward. All right, I'm gonna fix this. You keep going.
Yeah. They're doing that. The Scots Grey on the far right
Yeah.
are going to try to move. Where are we? We're 18 inches away, but we're going to try and move. To here.
All right.
Facing west.
Got it.
Not quite that far.
It's gonna give you. It's gonna give you two move. No, one move.
One move?
One
yeah.
move. It's pretty good. 18. So.
Yeah. They get to rotate a little bit with that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So there.
Okay.
The 4th British is going to march.
All right, now this one. Dang it.
What?
I'm looking at this over this.
Right.
I think that one you're going to have to eat this way.
I'm going to have to eat the whole thing?
Yep. Yep. If you want it. The argument being this gun is protected.
Ah, okay. Then we don't. We want to back up just...
Put yourself where you were, and you can shoot away.
Well, we want to get close enough to be within short range.
Sure.
The 4th British line wants to form up with the 6th.
All right.
And they do.
Well, you said you wanted to see a lot of line of guys shooting at each other. Holy cow.
And the 5th British line wants to slug up behind the 4th British line.
All right.
But they're just ignoring me.
They don't care what you think.
The general's going to move up here. And that's it for movement. I got to just deal with my dog. I'll be right back.
All right.
Well,
This is awkward.
What's that?
Nobody's talking.
You're saying that dead air is bad television?
Yeah. I mean, think about the people at home. You guys, I'm talking to you. Yeah. They're just kind of...
We're just feeling bad about that?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Let's see how many people we're actually looking at here. We still have 4 viewers.
More like 3.
Not true, because I must be looking there.
Whoever's here, thank you. We appreciate it.
So your horses got shot to pieces. I think we may have officially lost Vance to that thunderstorm that was up there.
Hope not. Where have you gone?
Okay, I really am concerned that we've lost him.
Sorry about that.
We had begun to despair.
Okay, good. I'm done with
Let's-
my movement.
Very good. Let's talk about one thing for the future.
Yep.
That would be relevant here, and actually, I don't know what happened with these guys. That's right. This is something you could do to these guys right here, since they can't do anything else given their... Or you moved them back, didn't you? Yeah, you did. One thing that you can do with your brigadier, if he is within 12 inches, is attempt to give a rally order, which removes one casualty.
Oh, okay.
But that is the last order the brigadier can give for that turn.
Oh, okay.
So you can do it once.
Right.
So, but I don't think you... I think you're were more intent on moving him back, which was not crazy talk.
Yeah.
Shooting! Please commence.
Okay. So, the 6th British wants to shoot at his cannon.
Yep. 6 British shoots at the guns. 3d6. It's not deployed, so 3d6 for 4, 5, 6. Oh, is that within range? Nope, it's not.
It's
Is it?
not from the flag.
From the flag. From the flag.
It's 6.1.
Just outside.
One.
All right. So
Yep.
3d6 for 4, 5, 6.
Oops. 3d6. 4, 5, 6. 2 hits.
So they keep
and
their
a disordered.
They get that extra disorder marker.
Yep.
So that stays. And I'm sorry, you hit him twice?
Yep.
Morale from Velker, please. Rolls off 1, but not 2.
Save one.
We look here at the foot artillery. It has a stamina of 2. That unit is now shaken.
How?
Victory point.
It has a stamina of 2.
Did it already have one?
Yes. All right. That's one shooting.
And the 4th British line shoots at the 1st
Yes.
French. Which is
3d6
less than-
for
less
three,
than 6.
3d6 for 3, 4, 5, 6.
That'd be 3 hits.
3 hits. Velker attempts to roll them off.
3.
Yes. Rolls off.
Saves 1.
Yep, there we go. That's all set. Very good. Next.
So this disordered line, the Portuguese, they can still shoot?
They sure can.
Okay. They want to shoot at the French that are right there in
That
front
are
of them?
chasing them.
Yeah.
Who's to blame them, fellers? I think, though, that they do have to take a penalty for being disordered. Yes. Because they are disordered, they will have a -1. So,
Okay, so we're shooting
2d6,
2,
2d6 for 5 or 6.
but at range, at close range?
Ah,
Do we
yes,
get
yes.
close-
2d6 for 4, 5, 6. Puts it back down to normal.
One hit that's
A
disorders them.
disorder. Can they roll it off? They do.
And then you roll it off.
No hit.
But they're disordered.
They are.
This cannon
Yep.
wants to shoot at the 2nd French line,
Very good.
which is 20 inches away.
So that's 2d6. Looking for 5 or 6. You have an obscured target.
Really?
Sure, they're
Oh,
behind
because of the hill. Yep.
One hit.
Ah,
and
disordered.
Disorders. Nasty. And he's rolling 6s like all day long. Save those for shooting.
Yeah.
A lot of disorder now.
Oh, so we saved a hit. Okay. So my cannon again is firing canister into the church.
You're doing your heathenous behavior.
Yes, I am.
Commence your heathenous behavior. It's 3d6 looking for 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, yeah.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits, however, Velker, because he is sheltering in a building.
He covers them both.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Then we have. So the cavalry is attacking that cannon. The second British line wants to shoot at the
The problem is this you can't do, because now this is happening over here. This guy don't get to fight. This does not get to fight, but this is now part of this whole melee process.
Okay, so I can't actually shoot at
Right,
them.
right.
Okay. Then that would be that, except for the melee.
All right, which melee do you want?
Really? Oh, we only have one.
Oh, really? I thought we had 2. Sorry. Very good.
Nope, we did one.
Very good. Well, first things first.
Cavalry against the.
Velker gets to give him that incoming present.
Yes.
3d6, looking for 3, 4, 5, 6.
2 hits.
2 hits, and see what you get for your morale.
Morale is normally a 4.
-2, so you are gonna need 6s.
Okay. Got 1.
Oh, very nice. Take a casualty. You will now have to make a break check.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah, because suffered it's up here. When do you do it? Taken if shaken or suffering artillery casualties by closing fire.
Okay.
So, do you take any excess? You're not disordered. You did indeed. So you're at a -2d6 -1. 4. You're gone.
Really?
Yep. He bounced you. Well, let's be fair here. You ran straight into his guns.
Yeah, it's straight into a gun. Yeah.
That's his. Wow. That hurted.
What the hell is
So-
going on?
Everything okay?
Sorry, I'm just trying to move the map here.
That is 2 points for Velker. Why don't you set those guys down right here? You could probably we could pile. I don't like making piles because, quite frankly, that can make the bad thing happen.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so
All right. That's it.
That's it. Wow, that was a dramatic ending.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That was a phenomenally bad time for you to roll that. I actually thought that because if that cannon, if you get home on that cannon, it's automatically done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's but that's not what happened. You charged the cannon to the front, caught canister in the face, and decided that you had to leave. So we are now at turn 4. As I say, we're going to call it there. We're into the 4th turn. So we didn't make it halfway, but that's okay because we learned how to play. So I say to you both, what do you think about black powder?
This particular battle I liked because it actually formed up like a Napoleonic, quotes unquote, battle. Nice big lines shooting at each other.
Okay, Velker?
I think it was pretty good because it was balanced.
Oh, you like the fact that it was balanced? Makes
well.
sense. Let me real quick before we go anywhere. I'm gonna make a new save. There we go. Just to give an idea of where. So this is how things look right at the end of the turn. Just to give an idea of what this can look like for our folks at home. I'll give you a quick preview of what I'm working on. This is the battlefield at Quatre Bras. I haven't yet set up all the British. They all go over here. But these are the French where they start. And this table measures 12 feet by 9 feet.
Oh, really? Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the things that Black Powder 2 lets you do that Tabletop Simulator lets you do that not a lot else lets you do. So hopefully before too very long we can, and as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brigades on one side. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit bigger. So and then over here, of course, we've got Michelle Ney, and over here we've got a whole lot of guys. So it's a little bit bigger. So we'll carry out to scale. But before we head out,
That's got to be multiplayer.
yeah, that's my goal. My
Can't
goal.
do 2 people. Yeah.
My goal would be to get everybody commanding a division, just like we're doing here.
Yeah.
So here we are. I'm going to scroll over here to Armchair Dragoons, where everybody can see where we're from. Whether you're watching tonight or whether you chose to catch us later, we hope you enjoyed it. We will definitely come back and finish this battle. We've got the Osprey and Estling battle, and Vance has agreed, he is a gentleman, that he's going to get in and we're going to get a big group together and he's going to defend his honor at Barkman's Corner in Two Fat Lardies, What a Tanker.
You betcha.
So that will definitely happen too. But in the meanwhile, I definitely want to thank everybody for showing up, and I hope you all have a great evening.
You have one question.
Oh, what is it?
Will this be posted to watch later? Red Sacks.
It will be. This will automatically be a video. Once this processes by our friends at YouTube, it will be cranked up there, and it's looking like it's weighing in at about 3 hours. So, yes, I will post it to my website, or to my YouTube channel, where I post all the Armchair Dragoons Saturday night fights, of which this was one. But, cool. So that is all, Shiro. So once again, thanks again so much for everybody who showed up, and please take care.